Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
Oh my God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey.
None are better than this one. The best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick
he is.
Mahomes.
And staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Kamen Entchev here with Rob Hill. Ready for an awesome 6 p.m. show. We got a brand new series in the broom, the Gridiron Legends. Names like Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Montana. So many loaded names. That series has 19 headliners and 30 boxes. I think last week our streak of selling out a whole series was broken. This week, that whole series will go. We're going to sell out at least 2 series, if not 3 tonight. Because the Diamonds is 7 to go. We got the Quad is 3 spots to go. We got 5 headliners and 7 boxes, Rob. That's going to be fire. Quarterback room, 5 boxes left, 2 headliners, including that Drake May. We got the quarterback room done tonight. The Diamonds done. The Gridiron series done. I call that a successful night, if you ask me.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's no reason why we can't start that new streak. Look, some streaks are made to be broken. Other streaks are made to begin. So again, we have, what is it today? April the 21st. I mean, let's start a streak that's going to last the rest of the year, right? For Tuesdays for closing out series, like you said. No reason why that diamond ain't going to get closed out. We have that quad that's definitely going to go once that quad goes. It's basically a formality that we're going to get to the finish line. I am definitely going to have my eyes glued. I know you will be as well. 19 headliners, 30 total boxes in that Gridiron Legends series. I brought in that Tom Brady 18x20 photo.
Cool.
That thing has more protection on it than the President of the United States does. So that time, you guys are going to have to see it. We all know that you're going to see it because that series is not going to make it through the night. So I'm really excited to get going, and I hope your Tuesday has gotten off to a good start so far.
Awesome Tuesday so far. Slept in today. Enjoyed that Star Wars episode we just talked about.
Yes, we
Had
did.
an awesome break team meeting. It's been a good Tuesday.
Yeah, man.
Other than looking at those World Cup tickets and $1,100 cheapest Messi tickets, but that's okay. It's worth it. Good. I'm waiting to find the right moment to jump on the tickets. I was hoping they would get cheaper the closer it got. It's been the opposite. He has not announced yet that he's playing officially too, so I'm a little nervous. I don't want to, he backs out, I buy the tickets. So anyway, my own stressors aside. Otherwise, looking forward to an awesome show. 2 virtual dice looking for 6 or higher in the dice roll. That's not the, here's the dice roll. Games, dice roller. Let's see what we got here. How about a 7? 7. So 7 is their dice number. I'm making that Gridiron Legends, the automatic chase wheel spin. And let's take a peek at it. No pre-fills, although we are close on the Diamond Quad and getting ever closer on that new Gridiron and Legends football mixer. So this does have some minis and photos and jerseys sprinkled in, but a bunch of the photoed headliners are authentic or Speedflex. For example, Josh Allen, that retro bill with the white and red rip. Josh Allen custom flexes these days are going for north of 2,000. That's become the third name in memorabilia for football. It goes Brady, Mahomes, Josh Allen number 3 when it comes to the most expensive signatures. Speaking of Brady and Mahomes authentic helmet, that's going for north of 2,000 now as well. The authentic, not the Speedflex. The authentic going for north of 2,000. You pretty much can't find a Tom Brady autograph on anything for under 2,000 as well. So we have 3 items in this series, retail value north of 2,000. We also have another all-time great quarterback, Joe Montana, on a custom drip Speedflex. That is insane. We have a Michael Irvin custom flex. Look at these stars. The Dallas Stars ripped in that helmet for the playmaker. By the way, John Elway Speedflex. That could double up with Mahomes in the AFC West. Rob Gronkowski, authentic. Mount Rushmore tight ends, that could double with Josh Allen. Does not double with Brady, though, because Brady is a Bucks hit. Tampa Bay Bucks photo. And you can see that it's the Bucks jersey, Bucks logo. So that's an NFC South hit for the GOAT. Lawrence Taylor, the GOAT on defense, authentic. You could pair that with the Brian Dawkins, one of the best safeties ever. Ray Lewis, NFL's all-time tackle leader with the Hall of Fame inscription. Eric Dickerson, retro authentic, the single-season rushing record holder. Terrell Davis, fun little stat I've dug up on TD now. Third all-time in rushing yards per game. Only Jim Brown and Barry Sanders more yards per game running than Terrell Davis. That, by the way, for Bronco fans, could pair with the Patrick Mahomes and the John Elway flex and that beautiful powder blue LaDainian Tomlinson jersey. That is 4 AFC West headliners. I strongly recommend that quad break. Emmitt Smith mini as well. NFL's all-time leading rusher, last running back MVP, Adrian Peterson. We have the winningest quarterbacks out there. So most Super Bowls by a quarterback, 7 for Brady. Second most, 4 for Montana, 4 for Bradshaw. And then we have Mahomes, who's got 3. And then and Aikman also has 3. Then Elway with 2. So you want winners? We got winners. Marshall Faulk, Chris Carter, Des Bryant, secondary headliners. There's a 19 in 30 chance at a headliner in the Gridiron Series. 5 to go in that double, 6 to go in that quad. That'll be hot. All authentics in the diamonds. We are down to 7 boxes left. And this is almost too good to be true. But there's 5 headliners left, Rob. It's a 5 in 7 chance at a photo headliner. That includes the John Elway ripped custom flex, the white, the red bricks, the beautiful Navy helmet right there. One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Beautiful signature, John Elway. You can double up in that quad with LaDainian Tomlinson, the single-season rushing touchdown record holder. I love this Michael Irvin, the bicentennial, red, white, and blue with that yellow stripe, the blue visor. One of the greatest receivers of all time, Michael Irvin. Rob Gronkowski, who's on the Mount Rushmore of tight ends. Randy Moss, in my opinion, second best receiver of all time. 5 photoed headliners and 7 boxes. That means worst case scenario, Rob, there's going to be 2 headliners in that quad. That's the worst case. Best case 4, could be 2, could be 3, could be 4, but that quad will definitely have headliners. And again, these custom flexes like a John Elway, this could be anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500, maybe even more to the right buyer in value. Tack on the LaDainian Tomlinson. Those 2 lids together are looking at roughly $2,000. You can get them for only $436 in the quad if you get the AFC West. Talk about bang for your buck in the diamonds. Quarterback room. Quarterbacks are the most important position in sports. Also the most expensive signatures. Drake May. It's like our 3rd ever Drake May authentic in break room history. Very rare signature. Fanatics exclusive. Very hard for us to get. Let's get that Drake May out. Only 5 boxes left. 2 headliners. 2 of the most efficient quarterbacks in football. Drake May was number 1 in quarterback rating and passer rating last season.
Yes, sir.
Jordan Love, I think, was 3rd in QBR, I believe. I have to dig up the advanced stats, but these guys, efficient quarterbacks, awesome lids, 5 boxes left, 2 headliners in the quarterback room. Practice squad. This is talk about a value for $56. You can get a speed flex in the practice squad. Like Maurice Jones-Drew with the 2011 NFL rushing leader inscription. We have Charles Haley, who's got the 2nd most Super Bowl wins of all time by a player. Only Tom Brady has more. Haley's got 5. Played with the Niners and Cowboys in the 80s and 90s. They won a lot. And this guy was a big reason why. Charles Haley. Warren Sapp on a speed flex for the Raiders. That's pretty rare with the QB killer inscription. One of the greatest D tackles of all time. I know you're always getting your girlfriend flowers. She says, Rob, instead of actual flowers, I want to say flower speed flex next time.
She has told me that before, actually. Yeah.
I believe it.
And I've actually tried to get a Raven to deliver her those flowers, but it's a little hard to coordinate. So
right?
Yeah.
The best receiver for the Ravens, Lamar Jackson, getting better and better as a passer. Zay Flowers, a bright future. Terry McLaurin on that clean, authentic for Washington. You can double that up with the Devontae Smith, one of the best receivers in football, with the Eagles Fly inscription. Karen Williams, top 10 back in football. All about that Edgerrin James, Miami Hurricane authentic. Part of a good group of running backs in that give or take 10-year span. Clinton Portis, Edgerrin James. They've had so many good ones. Frank Gore. Just a lot of good running backs in that span for Miami. Michael Strahan, one of the best Giants of all time on that clean, authentic. Jonathan Taylor, maybe the best running back in football on the mini. Emmett Smith on that beautiful navy and white jersey. NFL's all-time leading rusher. Jamal Charles, LaShawn McCoy, secondary headliners. There's better than a 50% chance at a headliner in the practice squad. 13 headliners in 25 boxes in that practice squad series. Then lastly, the jerseys. We got 7 headliners in 12 boxes, 6 of which are photoed headliners. That includes Michael Strahan, Marshall Faulk, Lawrence Taylor, all Hall of Famers. Jamar Chase, undoubtedly a future Hall of Famer. Hines Ward, Eric Dickerson, and DeAndre Swift, secondary headliner. So a loaded break page sets up for an epic Tuesday night. Pretty much since you got in the chair 9 a.m. on Sunday, it's been nonstop breaking the last 3 days here at UA.
Yeah.
Tonight's show should be no different. You probably have an idea of what I'm going to ask Rob. But I'll ask you right now, maybe specifically in that Gridiron series, favorite helmets or items currently in the break room. What do you got for me, my man?
It's, again, this is the Ultimate Autographs. Not only do you find the best memorabilia in all of the interweb, you're really giving me a Sophie's choice here right off the bat. So there's literally, man, this is some pretty intense level of choices here. But again, the great thing is that whoever's tuning in right now, all 16 of you, Kamen and I, we're going to sit here and drool about these guys for the next 3.5 hours plus. But guess what? They easily can be yours. So please take advantage of that, folks. With that being said, though, Kamen, I have to go with the retro custom speed flex on my guy JA17. Love myself. I have not seen a Josh Allen custom rep speed flex such as this. I love it just for the retro Buffalo Bill, for that the Bills have such rich history in their franchise. And I think if we all had to choose, not just in football, but if there was one guy that we kind of had to choose unanimously, it's like we really want to see him get over the hump. He's paid his dues. He deserves to hoist a Lombardi, It's got to be this guy, Josh Allen. If I had to give my my secondary prize, my silver medal, and again, not really calling any of these guys silver medals. How about the guy right next door, Joe Montana, on the custom speed flex as well. Joe Montana, one of our most common, you could definitely attest to this, one of our most popular players that are sought after here at Ultimate Autographs.
Oh, yeah.
And again, whatever you want to describe that, the bottom part of it is that's definitely a two-tone custom speed flex right there. Kind of looks like some white hot fire kind of coming up.
White hot fire. It's like the red Cheetos.
Yeah, I was gonna say the red. Yeah, the red. now you're getting me hungry already. Just 15 minutes in. But yeah, no, absolutely love the look of that, man. Very, very nice.
So I agree with both of those picks. I actually like something a little different. The Tom Brady photo as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful photo. We don't get these often. We have it packaged real neatly for you guys. Again, this just looks cool in the man cave, the she shed, the goat, Tom Brady. Otherwise, I mean, Allen, Montana, Mahomes obviously is always good. By the way, you were talking about Josh Allen in Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Vic Fangio made a comparison to Josh Allen. I think it was last year or the year before. And, Vic Fangio, one of the greatest defensive minds in the history of football.
Yeah.
A great defensive coordinator. He's been a head coach before, gets the game of football. He described Josh Allen as John Elway on steroids, which could not be a better compliment because John Elway is a top 10 quarterback of all time. Big arm. Josh Allen, even bigger arm, even more athletic, which is crazy to say, maybe a better version of John Elway, who's a top 10 quarterback of all time.
That's saying a lot.
That's exactly where Josh Allen's headed, though. If he can stay healthy, he's headed to a top 10 quarterback of all time, which is what I'm hinting at. We had a career arc of John Elway, many years of greatness, but he couldn't win the big game. Later in his career, won 2 Super Bowls, and we forgot about that story. So I feel that same way about Josh Allen. Right now, that's the story. He's never made the Super Bowl. He's never won the Super Bowl. When he wins a couple later on in his career, that story is going to change. Speaking of arcs, we have a very, very similar arc going on between the 2 most expensive signatures memorabilia, Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes wins 3 Super Bowls early. Everyone loved him as the underdog. Then they start to hate this guy because he's won too much. He gets injured, and then he's coming back after injury. Tom Brady got injured after that undefeated season. They went 10-6 without him, missed the playoffs, came back and won 4 more Super Bowls. Mahomes will come back with a vengeance. Again, these are both over $2,000 retail value. Mahomes authentic, Brady photo. Probably the 2 greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. And I go Manning personally, but you can make a case for Montana being right behind him. So Joe Montana, again, another icon in here. One helmet you didn't mention that I didn't mention either. If not a podium, it's got to be honorable mention. I've never seen this exact design before. The Dallas Stars, the stars on the Cowboy Michael Irvin Speedflex. That is absolutely terrific right there.
Yeah.
That's unique, never before seen for the playmaker Michael Irvin. So there's an abundance of great options, guys. I definitely recommend that Gridiron Legends series. And as we always tell you, by the way, I know you mentioned 16 earlier. I'm seeing 26 now. So more folks are tuning in. Thank you, guys.
Yep.
The best time to get in these series is the beginning because there's more chances to double up, triple up, and quadruple up. Again, guys, and this should say Elway, not Elways, but John Elway. John Elway, Patrick Mahomes, LaDainian Tomlinson, and what was the other one? What am I forgetting? AFC. Mahomes, Elway, Tomlinson. I feel like there was one more AFC West. Am I forgetting somebody? Well, those 3 right there, you can get all 3 in the same break, guys. Terrell Davis, that's what I'm forgetting.
Terrell Davis.
So 4 in the AFC West. So that is very, very cool. No doubt about it in this series. But the best time early on, multiple spots, get you multiple things. There's something with Mahomes going on right now, and I don't know. I don't want to put this out there, but I will because the last 2 times I was doing a series with Patrick Mahomes, he came out in the very first box. High roller last Thursday, and normally for the high roller, I save the flex for the 3rd one, but the very first high roller of the night, I want to start with the flex. So the first box we open up, Thursday night show, high roller, Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex. Now, last night, we had the custom half and half Speed Flex series. First box I opened up, Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex. So there's a little trend. Mahomes has been going right off the bat in the very first box of the series. So if you want Patrick Mahomes,
wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Do not hesitate. Do not wait. He's just raised his prices recently for his autographs. So the Mahomes Authentic. I know we quote speed flexes at 1,000, Rob. Custom flexes at 1,500, 12, 1,300. Mahomes Authentic these days going for north of 2,000. Definitely get that Mahomes helmet here today. I saw something crazy. Some of his reps are going for over 2,000 as well, which is ridiculous. So you want to get this spot right now. You can get a Mahomes, a Josh Allen, or a Tom Brady for 101 in that break. So 5 to go in the double, 6 to go in the quad. Big dogs come in around 7, 8 o'clock. They will shut down this series, no doubt about that. Bob Boulay in the chat. What's up, Bob?
What's going on, Bobby?
Bob says the guy who had the golden arm better than Allen or Elway just didn't have the mental ability to be an all-time quarterback, and that's Jeff George. That's right. Long-time quarterback Jeff George. Didn't quite work out. Played on many teams, including, I remember him as a Viking myself.
Yeah.
Jay Cutler, another guy with the big arm that didn't quite work out. That's why, having a big arm helps. But that, and not to say his arm's not big either. His arm is a big arm. But Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, some of the smartest quarterbacks in football history.
Yep.
It's not just about arm talent. It's about arm accuracy. Tom Brady, accurate. And by the way, these guys, Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, they're getting better and better at scanning the football field. So they relied on just pure talent. These guys are getting things down as well as when it comes to the overall football field. For the shoe, says Nick Riggs. I was just thinking, Nick, if you think about the greatest quarterbacks of all time, you think about Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Patrick Mahomes, the only Mount Rushmore guy we're missing is Peyton Manning. Otherwise, we got the Mount Rushmore in the series, in my opinion, Rob.
I like Vincent's a lot, too. Vincent dropping in Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford's got a great arm, too.
Yeah.
He was doing the Mahomes throws before Mahomes, the sidearm throws. I'm a big fan of Matt Stafford.
Hell yeah.
A guy we've had a lot in the break room of late. I'm sure we'll get him quite a bit as well in the near future, Matthew Stafford. Is that Darth Vader, Vince? Is it the guy that said his name is Vinny Darth or Darth Vinny?
Darth Vinny, yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully, well, look, I'm more of a Jedi guy myself, but I'll take any types of lords to take over the break room tonight. Sith lords, Jedi masters, Padawans, bring them all together. Which, by the way, I'll save our Star Wars nerdiness for a couple of weeks for May the 4th. But no one is more accurate than old Aaron Rodgers. Yeah,
that's up there too.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, who we ironically get on Pittsburgh Steelers attire these days.
What's his current team?
Now, for Aaron, doesn't come around all that much. Kind of like Matthew Stafford, more of a rarity in the break room. But
Vin's talking about the guys we've got in here, Vin.
Yeah.
Mahomes, Allen, and Elway. Hype him up, Vinny. He's a Sith Lord. You will buy in the breaks. By the way, Rob,
do it.
Not to cut you off, but
do it.
The diamonds are only 2 to go as well.
Yeah, shout out to
2 to go
Derek.
in the diamond quad. 5 and 7 chance at a headliner. Speaking of all-time quarterbacks, we have John Elway. This guy, absolute tough son of a gun. I just watched the documentary 30 for 30 over the weekend. Elway to Marino.
Nice.
Not my first time seeing it, but my second or third, and it was awesome. John Elway was considered one of the greatest prospects of all time, and he lived up to it. Right now, there's 4 quarterbacks drafted first overall in the Super Bowl era that are Pro Football Hall of Famers. Now, Matthew Stafford we talked about, Eli Manning, maybe Joe Burrow if he can stay healthy. Those guys will probably get a Hall of Fame status. But currently it's John Elway, Troy Aikman, Terry Bradshaw, who's in the Gridiron Series, and Peyton Manning. Only 4 quarterbacks drafted first overall in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Pretty good company.
So I know we always talk about the underdogs, but I also like the guys like an Elway, the guys like a Manning, the guys that lived up to the hype, a LeBron, a Messi. All the hype is there. You're supposed to be an all-time great.
Kyler Murray.
Then you are. Well, talk about a name that doesn't fit, Tim. Or here, Rob. Name doesn't fit.
Slipping it right in there. But yeah, I mean, with this Gridiron series, again, it's called Gridiron Legends for a reason, right? And again, like you said, regardless of what era of football that it's in, my favorite part of this is that it's covering all eras of your fascination. I mean, if you want to go back... I'm not going to go back.
70s.
If you want to go back to where they actually really started throwing the football farther than the check down marker, Terry Bradshaw, one of the first guys to start doing that. You just mentioned him. And then you start, moving on to the 80s and 90s. Again, you start getting Joe Montana. I'm sure an era for a lot of you folks out there in the chat that really grew up during this time period. John Elway as well. And then now, of course, you get to more modern day Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, and Josh Allen. So... again, one thing that I did want to notice in this Gridiron Legend, because I always, especially when we have a brand new series as loaded as this, Kamen, you pointed out the AFC West. How about the NFC East? You talked about that Michael Irvin custom speed flex. You get the Lawrence Taylor, the baddest MFer on the defensive side of the football. Let's not sleep on the defensive legends now. Same with, how about Special X and Brian Dawkins as well. Different era as well, but again, interdivision rivals with the Giants and Eagles. Emmitt Smith, the NFL's all-time leading rusher.
4.
And if you creep down into the secondary headliners,
Let's creep.
Des Bryant.
Okay, we're creeping.
So you get five headliners in the NFC East that we know of right off the bat. In that Gridiron Legends right there.
Not bad. By the way, in that double that's 4 to go, talking about a Josh Allen custom flex worth north of 2,000. Josh Allen compared with Rob Gronkowski out in the AFC East. That's a double up right there for you folks as well. NFC West, Eric Dickerson, Joe Montana. Let's creep on secondary headliners. Marshall Faulk. Options left and right, guys. Only 4 to go in that double box gridiron. 6 to go in that quad. That Diamond Series, which I was showing off as well, guys. Besides the John Elway, these are all authentic helmets. No minis, no jerseys, no reps, no footballs, no cards. Only authentic helmets. There's a 5 in 7 chance at a photo to headliner. Top 10 quarterback ever, John Elway. Top 10 receiver, Michael Irvin. Top 2 receiver, Randy Moss. For me, a top 5 running back, LaDainian Tomlinson. And a top 3 or 4 tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Not just 5 in 7 chance at a headliner. 5 of arguably the 20 or 30 greatest players to ever put on a uniform.
Yeah.
So, and that quad is 2 to go.
That's
4
crazy.
boxes coming out. That'll be the last quad in the series. Barring something crazy too, looks like it'll be 1 quad, 1 single, and 1 double. So there's only actually technically, Rob, only 18 spots left in the break. Because we got the 8 in the single and double and the 2 in the quad. So that will also break tonight. We'll get those 2 series knocked out. And I know what's going to happen too. Once they see 1 or 2 boxes in that Gridiron series, the floodgates will open up. 19 headliners and 30 boxes, guys. And these are all loaded headliners. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 authentics for speed flexes, although really a Tom Brady photo is worth more than a speed flex. 12 items that are worthy of an authentic or better in the series, which means almost half the series. So there will be some other items sprinkled in, but a bunch of authentic helmets. And actually, one of my favorite hits is actually a jersey, which is rare for me. The powder blue Tomlinson. I like that. Very clean.
Yeah, no, it's no, I love the LT. And what I love even more, by the way, and I was just kind of when you were checking everything off, I believe if I counted this correctly, out of the 19 headliners we currently have, like stamped, solidified, 14 of the 19 guys are already in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Ooh. So if that, and then the other guys that aren't, which is Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Rob Gronkowski.
They will be.
Yeah, exactly. They will be. Adrian Peterson and Des Bryant. So I think everybody outside of Des, and even Des, if you really wanted to, I think fans of the Cowboys would try to push a case for it. I'd say every single one of these guys will eventually be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, so that's like 18 Hall of Famers at least.
That works.
Minimum 18 that we know of. And all of them, by the way, are skill position players. Offense or defense, but no linemen. Offensive linemen, defensive linemen, kickers, punters. These are all the big-time positions. So these are big-level names. Definitely worth getting, guys. We are closing in. 3 to go in that double, 6 to go in that quad, and 7 to go in that single. So that will be the hot one tonight. No doubt about it. Hot cakes here in the break room. It'll be something like hot cakes. I cannot wait to see these items.
Hell yeah.
Maybe that Mahomes chase of him coming out early happens again. Patrick Mahomes right off the bat. That would be bananas, Rob Hill.
B-A-N-N. Oh, my God. What's the Britney Spears?
Oops, I did it again. No.
Bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. There you go. Sorry, I had to go back to my my Britney playlist on Spotify there. Keith is also turning back.
Keith.
Keith is also turning back to the clock right around the time that Britney Spears was headlining the charts. With
the Yankees.
The Jeter and Posada of the 90s. Yeah, he said thank you guys for that Jeter Posada 16 by 20 photo a few weeks back. Keith, we got in a slightly I would say, more valuable signature in a 16 by 20 photo op right now.
Can you bring it over?
And Tom Brady, I can.
I don't know how well it'll show up, but it'll at least show you how safely guarded it is.
I would love to.
So, that's big, dude. Don't drop it, Rob.
Might need a nice X-ray goggles here to see through this styrofoam here.
Yeah, but it gives you an idea of how big this photo is. It's a big photo.
I'm 5'9".
BA photo.
Yeah.
Very, very big for Brady. So that's Gwen Stefani and Banana Song. Sorry, Keith.
Thank you, Keith.
Our hipness level is not the same as yours. But beautiful photo right there for the GOAT. Tom Brady. Once you unpackage it, it's going to look even cleaner in your man cave, your she shed. Thomas Edward Brady. So that's a Bucks hit, by the way, just to clarify. NFC South for Tom Brady. Because it's a Buccaneer photo for sure.
I'm actually mad at myself. I got that Gwen Stefani thing wrong.
How could you, Rob? Damn it. How could you? Did you know that I taught Ronnie Sayer another one, the DJ Khaled thing? Because I kept saying it. He's like, why are you saying that? What does that mean? Another one. And I was like, DJ Khaled says it in a song, Ronnie. It's the first time I ever felt hip in my life. Rob.
Is that also the same night you sang Taylor Swift on air as well?
No, that was a different night.
Yeah, you haven't done that since, by the way. I thought that was like a welcome to a UA type of thing, and I guess it was.
That was.
It was a part of the training. I was like, this is what I'm signing up for, huh? Okay, awesome.
Maybe next time we get Travis Kelce and we pull him in the break room, we can make that happen, Rob. Maybe next time. Don't give me ideas. Don't give me ideas. I'm just getting over my sore throat. Like literally, I'm like about 94% good. So I'll probably have to wait till I'm 100%. Like it's like the morning you still wake up in a little bit. They say 2 weeks, but 3 weeks to fully be healed if it's serious, and it was serious.
Yeah.
So, but I'm off the medicines.
Those cough drops were your best friend.
I still got some in here just in case. But I've been trying to be off those.
Do you guys in the studio auto things too?
So occasionally, Keith, upon request, we have autographed a couple items like Post-it notes. I usually say I will only autograph something if you jump in the break and win it. So I'll add my autograph with an item you won, not just a freebie.
I think
our autographs are not worth nearly as much as these items in the room here.
Give it time.
Give it time.
I was gonna say our Gridiron Legend story is still being written. So let's see.
And that's not even a joke, though, Rob, because memorabilia is getting more and more popular.
Yeah.
This industry is booming, and I know cards are big, but when it comes to helmets, I'm a little biased. I'm very biased, but we'll call it how it is. We are the best place in the world for autographed football helmets. There is no place better, and as this industry continues to grow, Rob, who knows? In 5-10 years, our autographs could be worth thousands of dollars. Think about like we get, right now we got 30, 40, 50 people watching at once. What if we had 5,000 people watching at once? Which is very possible for online stream.
Yeah.
We might have to hire more help. We might have to actually have like a producer and then like you be the talker. But yeah, that's possible that our signatures will be worth a lot of money. I don't think we'll ever get to Brady and Mahomes level though. I don't think that'll happen. What do you think? I don't think so.
Well, here's the thing with Brady and Mahomes both. When Brady and Mahomes first got drafted, they didn't have a first overall pick, the sky is the ceiling type of projections for them. And the same can be said with our whole staff. Nobody that is tuning in is just like, you know what, I see the next, Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady with us, and that's great. Let us be underdogs. We will eventually rise to the top. We're not going anywhere. We've been around for 14 years. We've sold around over 90,000 pieces of memorabilia.
90,000.
Like you said, the trajectory is just nothing but a green upward sign for us. So you sell helmets. I thought you just had a podcast.
It's helmets, Vincent.
Nick said get me in the chair.
He must not have watched last night. We sold 49 helmets last night, man.
Thank you, Keith.
That was crazy.
Now, Keith, I wish that we could. I'll
tell Keith right now. I'm sure you're game for this. Keith, if you jump in a break tonight and win an item, Rob and I can dual sign a Post-it note.
I'd love
you good
it.
with that, Rob?
I'd love it.
Keith, you got to win something tonight, though. We're not giving out the auto unless you win.
No,
So you win anything in any series, we'll give you a dual sign auto.
Posada and Jeter, Rob and Kamen. It's a tough.
I like ours.
I like
We're
ours
more
too.
modern. Posada and Jeter are a thing of the past. We're modern, Rob.
They're better. They're better baseball players, but again, could they provide the heat that we provide in the mic in a break room?
I don't think so.
Definitely not.
I don't
Not
think
even
so.
comparable. Okay, but I want it laminated. This is good. You're getting into the specifics here.
All right, well, Keith, you're going to have to win a bunch of stuff to get stuff laminated. But we'll get you something. But speaking of selling helmets and autograph values, it is $202 to get in that double box. 3 spots to go. Patrick Mahomes autograph worth north of $2,000. Tack on a John Elway Speed Flex with it. That could be over $3,000 in value, Rob, for $202. Over $3,000 in value for $202. That is a dream best case scenario. Also over $3,000 in value, arguably, Josh Allen Custom Speed Flex, probably north of $2K, getting close to it at least. Rob Gronkowski Authentic, that's close to $3,000. So that is really, really good. We had LeBron James a couple months ago. LeBron, according to a source, will be in the room in a few weeks. Keep that in mind. Don't want to give away too much, but I'm thinking stay tuned next month.
A very trustworthy source.
For a certain series that is very holy, if you catch my drift.
And for those that really want to talk about, maybe even the backup point guard of the Lakers, which, by the way, they're on tonight against the Rockets. How about his offspring? We've also had him in the break room before. Bronny's been in here, too. Yeah. Well, maybe you might even get Bryce and Zuri and Savannah, get the whole James family. Need that. There you go.
I want a custom Patty Mahomes in the 1-4 Chiefs Kingdom. Patty Mahomes right here on the Standard Authentic. I know we get so obsessed with the customs, but these big level players like Mahomes and Brady, you want to get the Standard and the custom. You want to get the photo, the Authentic, the Speed Flex, the jersey, the rep. You want to have a whole collection of Mahomes and Brady items for your man cave, your she shed. And even if you hate, what's great about some of the best players in football and basketball and all sports, when you earn that respect, people you have a subsection of the fan base that hates you. LeBron, for example, same issue. Mahomes now has that subsection of people that hate him. Brady had the same thing, by the way. Early on in Brady's career, everyone loved him. Then everyone hated him, and now everyone loves him again. But this is worth north of $2,000. A Patrick Mahomes Authentic. This Tom Brady photo worth north of $2,000. Now, how do you get, you have significant others that tell you got to stop playing in that break room. Win one of these items, sell it, and say, hey, honey, I paid for this vacation with my Mahomes and Brady wanted ultimate autographs.
Yeah.
And then they'll say, keep playing. Please keep playing.
And if you're really, really lucky, because again, we've seen this happen all the time, right? Because again, one of our biggest monikers here at UA is you make your own luck. You win the Brady and the Mahomes, then you could bring the girlfriend with your wife on vacation. Ooh. Yeah, I was gonna see. Yeah, see, there you go. I was gonna say I'm trying to aim my sights higher and higher. It's all right. Jasmine isn't watching anyway. Shout out to Jazz. But one thing I do want to at least I hope not, because she's gonna aggregate that. One thing I kind of want to simplify things for all 35 people tuning in out there.
That's a lot of people. Buy those spots, guys.
So I'm a huge even numbers guy. So the singles 101, let's just call it 100 for all intents and purposes here. Kamen's already said multiple times that Patrick Mahomes Authentic is worth about $3,000. There's 30 boxes in this series. You could essentially buy out all 30 singles. I'm just saying hypothetically, every single time. And even if it came down to the last box, you would break even on your investment for Patrick Mahomes. That's how much of a steal it is to get in and go after an item just for a guy like Patrick Mahomes alone.
A lot of great stuff.
And that's just one headliner. So that's the way that I would look at it, because I'm a type of guy, and I'm not going to speak for anybody else, but I'm that type of, big brain parlay type of guy. I want to get to the top, the cream of the crop type of dollars. And again, if I make enough of those, I'll eventually get that hit. So you guys got to think of it the same way.
I think of it the same way too, Rob, because I've always said this on the air. It's 202 for the double, 101 for the single, Caleb. I'll drop that link in the chat for you right here. By the way, Caleb says, I'm so young, I'll keep all the merch till I'm at least 50.
Love it.
It's going to grow in value, man.
Love it, man.
But I was going to say, I like the double box breaks, and if I have extra money, the quad box breaks, because you can win multiple stuff with one spot. Like you can win a Patrick Mahomes Authentic and a John Elway Speed Flex in the AFC West double. Or the quad, win the Tomlinson, Davis, Mahomes, and Elway. You can double up Josh Allen with Rob Gronkowski, Joe Montana with Eric Dickerson, Ray Lewis with Terry Bradshaw. Now we have Lawrence Taylor with Emmitt Smith, for example. You can win multiple items with one spot. We've got this custom Michael Irvin as well in the NFC East. Some of the all-time greats, Joe Montana on that white Cheeto Fire drip speed flex. Josh Allen. So, yeah, you look at the price point. You look at 404, 202. But if you get in and win a couple items, yeah, Caleb, of course people got in. The single 6 to go, the doubles 3 to go, the quad is 6 to go. We are very close in all three versions. Double will probably go first in this series. Our closest break right now, though. Now, the Gridiron has the best potential as far as highest value items. Mahomes, Brady, Allen, these are $2,000, $3,000 items in value. But the best odds at an authentic helmet are in the diamonds. It's all authentics. That is down to just 2 spots to go in the quad and down to 7 to go in the single. There's 7 boxes left, 5 photoed headliners, all authentics. John Elway on that custom rip. Michael Irvin with the bicentennial golden yellow rip. Rob Gronkowski on that Patriot authentic with the red face mask. Randy Moss, salute the service authentic, the yellow ink. And then LaDainian Tomlinson with the Hall of Fame 17 inscription, which adds more value. So that's only 2 spots to go in the quad. 4 boxes come out. You get 4 1-in-8 chances to win. Obviously, a John Elway custom, a Michael Irvin custom. These are $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 in value. But tell you what, $436, Rob. Rob Gronkowski authentic worth north of $436. Moss authentic worth north of $436. Tomlinson authentic worth of $436. If you win one of these names in the quad, even if you only win with one name, one spot, you will profit in that quad if you win.
And the way that you can look at this as well, again, there's only 7 boxes left in the series, right? So 4 of those coming out, only 2 of those being hidden gems. And Caleb, when we describe a hidden gem, that is something that is not shown in either the photograph, the photo headliners like what Kamen just showed, or the secondary headliners.
It's going to be good still.
The chances that, yeah, exactly. At bare minimum, you're going to get 2 photoed headliners in that quad. Even if the other 2 are hidden gems,
The
guess
worst.
what? So again, at worst, you're going to get any combination of Elway, Irvin, Gronkowski, Moss, and Tomlinson. So again, for 436, like what Kamen just mentioned, that's got to be the play, man. That's a layup for me. And I can't make layups, but I can make that layup.
I can make layups. I would make it.
You'd make it. You'd make.
That's
I've
all
seen.
I can make.
Well, I've seen your sniping in here. Whenever we have a little bit of
We still got to
lottery.
do UA basketball.
I was going to say
we still got to do that.
like in the office, they have that
Yeah.
the warehouse basketball.
The
yeah.
warehouse basketball.
The Michael Scott of Ultimate Autographs.
So 2 to go now in that Gridiron double, guys. That is getting close. If you want to jump in a break that's going to happen now, Gridiron double. Imagine being the guy on the sidelines. You missed out on the Gridiron double for 202, and a Patrick Mahomes comes out. You're sitting there upset.
Yeah.
A Josh Allen custom comes out. The 2 best quarterbacks in football right now, Mahomes and Josh Allen. Tom Brady and Joe Montana may be the 2 best quarterbacks ever besides those 2. That is crazy. Doing good, Keen. How are you?
What's up, Keen?
We got a brand new series, the Gridiron Legends series. 30 boxes, 19 headliners. We got Tom Brady. We got Patrick Mahomes. We got Joe Montana. We got Josh Allen. We got John Elway. We got a Michael Irvin with the Dallas Stars.
That's sick.
I'd say we're doing pretty good, brother.
That's sick.
We are doing pretty good. Could be doing a little bit better, though, because let's call it how it is, Rob. We should have done already multiple breaks in this.
I couldn't agree more.
644. The fact that we have not knocked out that first double or that single or that quad is a little bit disappointing. But you know how my track shirts were in middle school. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, baby. And we're going to finish strong. As soon as we knock out these first few boxes, Rob, to see what's inside, it's going to be shut it down. Like, you're a betting guy. I used to be a betting guy. I'm on a break right now.
Smart man.
But I would put the odds of us closing out all 30 boxes in this series, I'm going to go minus 200. which is pretty good odds. It's kind of juicy, but I would say it's free money. Minus 200 that the whole series closes tonight. What do you think?
I think you're being too generous, and
I want to give him a chance to win something.
I was gonna say, if you put minus 200 for that, Vegas would not be happy with you. I'd put this at like a minus. Put this at like a minus 500.
Minus 500.
I am so overwhelmingly confident with us having the best breakers and breakettes out there that this is going to be gone. I'm just saying it's a calm before the storm. Tyler, if you really do believe it's a plus 500 instead of a minus 500, buy yourself your own hypothetical ticket and take that to the bank, brother.
Plus 500?
I was going to say, that's...
Tyler's selling the break community short. That's crazy.
Very crazy. I was going to say, buy your own hypothetical ticket, take that to the bank, and win some of these items here with it.
Plus 500. Wow. Well, 2 to go on that double.
Ivan.
What's up there? Ivan calling me Ivan. I know Robbie calls him Ivan. Is it Ivan or Ivan?
You know what? I go back and forth. I'm gonna call him Ivan. I'm calling you Pudge, if that's
Pudge.
okay. Pudge, for good old Pudge Rodriguez.
Plus 500. Those are bad odds right there. Plus 500? He hasn't watched enough Tuesday shows.
I was gonna say that hurt. That hurts a little bit, man.
Plus 500.
Tyler, I thought we were tight. I thought we were gonna go. I thought we were going to Tau together soon. I'm a little hurt.
It's possible if we pull Brady and Mahomes right off the bat, but I don't know. We got 1 to go on that first double box, by the way. 1 to go on that first double. Thank you, Christopher, for jumping in. Christopher Goznieski. Yeah, they see what this series is all about, Rob. Mm-hmm. It's gonna fly off the shelves. Now, it does vary show to show. But typically the 6 p.m. show, some nights it's nonstop the whole way, but usually about 7:38, like that 8 to 9:30, 8 to 10 sweet spot is where the breaks just happen just nonstop. Yeah. And we are about an hour away from that 7:38 when things will go crazy. Reverse psychology, I like it.
You know what? I can't blame my mans because I do the same thing. And since you mentioned the whole betting aspect of it, I'll be like, there's no way the White Sox are winning tonight. They're the worst team ever. And then they actually end up losing because despite being 100% Irish, I don't have that type of luck on my side.
Last year, you'll have to know, Rob, I would bet against the White Sox.
Sounds about right.
And I would usually lose. Their winning percentage was low, but whenever I bet on them, it was like 60% when I would fade them. So that's how it works. So I learned to stop betting against the White Sox because they would actually win.
So put your money where your mouth is tonight.
Exactly.
Please,
1 to go in that double.
Please bet on the Diamondbacks tonight. Yeah, 1 to go on that, and hopefully we got our first.
None to go.
Let's see what we got here.
What's up, Tito?
That's going to be a jersey single. Hey, Tito.
We're sold out. What's up, Tito?
What's going on?
Tito Jones in the house. There was a guy I used to play baseball with in grade school whose name was Vito. He used to hit dingers. Vito. Vito.
You remember that viral video about Big Al?
Yeah.
I'm Big Al. I hit
dingers. Yeah, I know Big Al.
Yeah.
I know a Big Al, Alex Neatling. You know him very well. That's what they call him, Big Al.
Big Al.
I saw Al breaking boxes like crazy on Sunday. A shout out to our guy, Alex Neatling.
Yeah, Big Al was hoping we have a good show. He was just texting me before we got on. So
there we go. What's up, Alex?
Whatever Alex is doing out there on a Tuesday night, I definitely don't want to know. But
he's watching the show. Come on. He's a family guy. He's not
if he could, he would close out this double if he could.
He can't. He can't play. Only guy that played before is Steven. He's 1-1. 1 for 1.
We found out that Robbie did as well.
Robbie, before he joined staff.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Robbie was 0 for 1, though.
So it doesn't count, yeah.
Steven was 1 for 1 post joining the staff.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Steven Ryan.
So 1 spot to go in that double. Gridiron, who's going to get it? For $202, you get more than 10 times your value if you snag the MVP from 2 years ago, Josh Allen, the best quarterback in football right now, Patrick Mahomes, and the greatest football player in NFL history, Tom Brady, which, by the way, we got a lot of Tom Brady authentics and speed flexes. The Tom Brady photos are pretty rare.
Yeah.
That's an eye catcher right there. You hang that on your wall, Rob, that's pretty dang cool for Tom Brady. With the Bucks, by the way, which, that's kind of what solidified the GOAT status. He already had the GOAT status, but, to go to a new team in your 40s and to win, and that Super Bowl he won, by the way, beat Breeze and the Saints, Rodgers and the Packers, Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now, I'm a Mahomes fan personally. I'm also not a big believer in head-to-head matchups. But let's just put a hypothetical out there. Patrick Mahomes comes back better than ever after his injury, which is very possible with this guy. And Mahomes ends up winning 5, 6, 7 championships. And 30 years from now, we're debating who's greater, Mahomes or Brady. A lot of folks will say it's Brady because he beat Mahomes head-to-head. When Brady was old, Mahomes was young in his prime.
Yeah.
So that was a massive Super Bowl head-to-head win, Bucks over Chiefs. So,
and we're going to see if, how about both of those bad boys come out, Brady and Mahomes. We're going to have our first break, guys, so shout out to y'all. Huge shout out to Ryan Manuel for closing that out. Thank you, Ryan.
By the way, this is why I should get in right away. Tyler Matlock with a very true statement. He witnessed the High Roller last Thursday and the Speed Flex series last night. Mahomes going in the first box in back-to-back series. Brady won in the second Speed Flex box on the High Roller last week. And Josh Allen went in the fourth. Josh Allen also went in like the third or fourth box last night in that custom half and half too. So
yeah,
Mahomes and Allen specifically coming out early, it is very, very possible. So we got the Gridiron double coming up. Number 1, go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. I'm sure Jill and Jason will be coming in very, very soon.
Oof. Yeah.
Speaking of Jill, Jill's here. What are you talking about? Jill's in this break, although Jill got beat.
Yeah.
Daddy Dan.
Wow.
Second time ever. Happened for the first time ever last night.
DJ.
Ronnie Sarah beat her. Now Dan Jabba beat her.
Wow.
8-26.
Means business.
Everyone's always lurking out there. Jill's always here. Come on now. Come on. It wouldn't be a show without Jill Lobovitz. So we got 8-26 from Dan. Gridiron Legends coming up 8-26. Thank you, sir. I'm sure they're lurking, Yvonne. Text them, call them up, tell them to jump in. Need Jason, Doc, and Bo for the whole band. The band is back together. By the way, the quarterback for Stanford, the band is on the field. The band is on the field. John Elway was in that game. Fun little fact. 7 times on the way, guys. Good luck, good luck, good luck. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yvonne is leading the Jill Laubitz fan club. Says she's the queen. There you go.
Love it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen from Daddy Dan. What's going on? Speaking of Jill, she's got the NFC North. Looking to be queen of the North. Armando Legaspe, NFC South. Nick Riggs, NFC East. Darth Vinny on a mission from God is what he says. Does God work with Sith Lords? I'm not sure if that works well together. I'm not sure, though. I could be wrong. Christopher Gonsieski, AFC North. Oh, the Blues Brothers. Yeah, that's the movie, The Blues Brothers. You're right. Dan, AFC South. Ryan Manuel, AFC East. And Kenneth Stanton, AFC West. All right, 8-26 coming up. Double the boxes, double the fun here in the UA Live break room. What's in the box? What's in the box here? Good luck, folks. Box 8, my favorite number to kickstart the break. What we got? It's a pretty good start if you ask me. A pretty good start. As our resident Colt fan would say, for the shoe, you got a giant, Mr. Nick. It's a giant football player, Lawrence Taylor. Woo! Greatest player ever on defense on that Giants Retro Authentic, one of 2 defensive MVPs, a 3-time D-boy, Lawrence Taylor. Nice hit right there, Nick Riggs. Starting the party right with the greatest player ever on defense, LT.
Doesn't get much better than that on the defensive side of the ball. And honestly, when I did bring that box over, felt it was a little on the heavier side. I thought we were going to get another Patrick Mahomes first overall selection. I was a little worried there for a second. Obviously, I want you guys to win Mahomes, but again, that'd be very unprecedented to see that.
3 Mahomes in a row in the first box? That'd be wild. By the way, he was in box 8 last night.
Okay,
So
there
Dan
you
probably
go.
watched the show and was like, is Mahomes in box 8 again? Well, let's give it another try. Not in box 8 that time.
Hey, you got that
so-
nice Abdul Carter yesterday. Same style.
Yeah,
That's
very nice.
Very
That's
nice.
the retro style. No doubt about it.
Building a great Giants defensive line right there.
No kidding. Lawrence Taylor, greatest player ever on defense. All right, second box coming up. Second box coming up. What do we got here in box 26? I think we got a mini helmet, I believe. It's a double up. I think this is the Ann Moore section, Rob.
Okay.
Hall of Fame running back, Tony Dorsett.
Yep.
Nick Riggs on that salute to service with that Beckett QR code, USA flag on the back. TD, Tony Dorsett, only player ever that's top 11 in college and pro football rushing yards. A little double up for Nick. 2 Hall of Famers out east in that double box.
Wow. I mean, if that doesn't show you guys, and again, this is something that I pay attention to more and more that I've been here at Ultimate Autographs, is that, especially with a series called Gridiron Legends, you really got to see the depth of the series, what the hidden gems tell you. And a guy like Tony Dorsett, Tony, baby, one of the all-time best running backs, definitely a legend. And again, another NFC East hit. So we already saw 5 headliners going into this. One of them is gone, obviously, now. Lawrence Taylor, still 4 left. Man, NFC East might be the division of the night. Yeah,
That's why you got to be in those double box breaks, guys, with multiple spots. You had Mahomes coming out of the first break at minus 350. On a 30-box series to set the odds at minus 350, that is pretty wild.
I was going to say,
He's looking at recent trends, apparently. Recent trends.
I don't know who you got your betting advice from, Tyler, but
Minus 350. Damn.
hopefully you kept the receipt.
I'll say, like, minus 350 is a more realistic odds that Mahomes comes out in the next hour or two. The series will obviously, like, if we talk about the 30-box series, sure, it's possible, Rob, we get, like, 2 boxes left and it's 2 non-headliners. But we know for a fact tonight, Mahomes, Brady, Josh Allen, Joe Montana, these big dog helmets, they're definitely coming out tonight. The Brady photo, the Mahomes authentic. I'd be willing to venture that all the speed flexes plus Mahomes and Brady will be off the table tonight. Only way this series doesn't sell out tonight if there's like 3 boxes left and, you know, a secondary headliner or no headliners left. But the big dogs are coming out tonight. Tim Shaw, what's up, Tim? Is that our guy, Timmy?
Timmy!
What's
going on, brother? Josh
Allen is fire. Yes, it is. Red, white, and blue America. The white with that beautiful red rip, that old school Buffalo Bill. That Josh Allen helmet is bananas. Probably the best helmet look-wise, although, I don't know. I think we're sleeping on those Dallas Stars on there. The little mini stars and then Michael Irvin. And, of course, the little drip action, Joe Montana. I would lean Allen is the best, but all 3 of these, it's like 1A, and 1B, Rob.
Yeah.
They're all incredible helmets as well. Ooh, cooking some ribs and watching the boys having a great night. There you go.
Sounds like a perfect Tuesday night to me, Home Slice.
Tim, bringing some ribs for us here at UA. I want some Tim Shaw ribs. That sounds delicious.
World famous?
World famous. So 7 to go in that double, 5 to go in that single, and 6 to go in that quad. The Gridiron Legends. Who's getting in? Who wants Allen, Mahomes? By the way, the headliner ratio just got better. It was a 19 and 30. It's now 18 and 28. And again, we got Josh Allen, Joe Montana, Michael Irvin, John Elway. There's 4 speed flexes in this series, but really there's 6 items that are Speedflex worthy because a Mahomes authentic and we got the Tom Brady photo, which are worth more than Speedflexes. Because it's Brady and Mahomes. You can't find a Brady and Mahomes, you know, autographed item typically under 2K, Rob.
No.
Not doable. Galaxy famous, Rob, says Tim. There you go. All right, Galaxy famous.
I will be the judge of this. Galactical ribs.
I would love to be the taste tester. I'll say that. I will definitely sign up for that.
As great as those probably are, Tim. Again, worth the same value though as a Brady and Mahomes.
I don't think so.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
I don't think so. So again, some of the stuff on Fanatics is crazy because I don't know how that's selling for that much, but Fanatics is listing Mahomes' minis and reps as 3,000 plus. If you look at it online, which to me is crazy. But just to give you guys an idea of what some of these items are going for, you know, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, we're looking at $2,000 to $3,000 for these items.
And again, sometimes beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? I mean, Kamen is a huge Kansas City Chiefs fan. There is definitely a ton of fans in Chiefs Kingdom. So, again, if you are the lucky duck that ends up winning the Patrick Mahomes Authentic tonight, as Rip likes to say this a lot, it's currency. Currency is what he likes to say a lot. So, when it comes to an item like Patrick Mahomes, if for whatever reason you don't want to hold on to Patty, there's somebody out there, even though we're saying at bare minimum, the base of this is probably around 3,000 Kamen. I wouldn't be surprised if you can get something significantly higher for it as well, depending on who's looking for it. So
yeah, here's the Brady photo, which I think ours does not have the Super Bowl MVP inscription, but this is the exact same photo I'm finding online, and it's going for $2,800. So again, just to give you guys a rough estimate,
crazy, man.
We're talking around $3,000 for the Tom Brady photo, maybe a smidge less, around $3,000 for the Patrick Mahomes Authentic. So that's what we're talking about. Well, look at Timmy sending us some ribs. Damn, that looks good. I've been really getting into my air fryer though, Tim.
Did he actually?
I put my wings and chicken in my air fryer, and I am a happy camper. Looks great, Tim.
It's got the iPad and everything with us in the background.
That's the way to do it.
You know what that's called? That's called peak living right there.
Peak living, baby. So more action in that break, Tim. By the way. Now 5 to go in the single, 6 to go in the double, 6 to go in the quad. Like you see 202 or 404, Rob, but then you factor in that Brady and Mahomes are items worth around $3,000, give or take, close to it. All of a sudden doesn't look so crazy. Josh Allen, by the way, guys, his autograph value has also gone up. So let's see, Josh Allen Speed Flex on what Fanatics is charging for it. So Josh Allen right now on Fanatics is going for $2,000 for the standard Speed Flex route. Now that's a custom Speed Flex. So it's the retro Buffalo Bill with the white and red rip. So we have 3 items in this series worth north of $2,000.
Yeah.
Worth north of $2,000, Josh Allen. These Brady and Mahomes are probably closer to $3,000 than they are to $2,000. So all of a sudden, you're talking about $2-3 grand, and you're looking at 202, 404, 101. All of a sudden, doesn't seem like so much, does it?
No.
Like that's what's crazy. Those names are bringing up the price for the series, and someone else just got in that quad break.
Jason Odens, baby.
What's up, J.O.?
Nice, nice appearance from our guy, J.O.
Big win last night for the T-Wolves, J.O.
Oh, Minnesota guy, huh?
Oh, he loves
his Wolves?
Minnesota sports. He loves all Minnesota. He was going hard last Friday. I got to be honest, I was kind of cheering for him to get the Anthony Edwards shoe.
That's
but
what
Ronnie Sarah came out and got it.
I was just going to mention that, for that for that weekend Warrior mix. That was phenomenal.
No, that was
the NBA NHL. That's
mixer.
right. The playoff mixer.
So,
that's right. Yeah.
What's up, Jay?
Good to see you, Jason.
Odin's getting in. Adrian Peterson for his Minnesota Vikings available. But you know what's great about like your favorite team? Think about this. If you're a guy like Jason Odins, you're a Viking fan. You can get a Josh Allen, a Patrick Mahomes, and a Tom Brady. You can trade that for like a Peterson flex, a Moss flex, and a Jettis flex. Like that's what we're talking about. That could be 3 speed flexes of your 3 favorite football players of all time that you can trade for a Mahomes, Allen, or Brady. That's what we call capital. By the way, Jason, just so you know, brother, we do have a Randy Moss left in the diamonds. We are 2 to go in that quad, 7 to go in the single, 8 to go in the double. The diamonds are only authentic helmets. Randy Moss, salute to service, which again, Randy Moss Authentic is also retailing close to $1,000. That's actually, I got to look up the updated prices, but he might be the most expensive wide receiver signature, Randy Moss. So that's worth a lot of money for Mr. Moss here in the break room. So just so you know, J.O., 2 to go in that quad, 7 to go in that single for your boy, Randy Moss. So you've got it pulled up right there. What do you got, Rob?
I got a replica here.
Okay.
Let's see.
I know the Moss was going for about $1,000 on Fanatics last time I checked for the authentic.
This is a Patriots lid. I just looked at a Patriots lit on Steiner Sports, who has their own authentication.
Yeah.
That's going for $14.50.
Yeah.
And that's a Patriots. So again, depends on what you get there. Okay, so looking at a Vikings one here, so I got a Vikings one here going for 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Authentic. Not speed flex.
Authentic.
So Randy Moss is very, very expensive as well in that Diamond Series 2 to go. Now, memorabilia prices, guys, are rising. Retail value is rising. Now, I know something that kind of like on eBay, YouTube, or YouTube too, I guess. eBay, Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes those items are going less than retail value.
Mm-hmm.
You know why that happens, Rob? Because people get impatient. Because if you put your helmet up and you want immediate cash, you want it now, you're probably going to end up selling it for less than it's worth, which ends up happening a lot. The worst example I remember seeing once in our break room, we had one of the coolest Julio Jones speed flexes, custom flex and everything. And I sold it online. I went for $700. And the person put it up. They sold it 1 day later. And I was like, that lid is worth like $1,100, $1,200 at least.
Yeah.
And someone sold it for $700 because they weren't patient. So you got to be patient if you want to get the best value for your items. But retail value wise, you go to a legitimate retailer, like Fanatics, like Steiner Sports, Mahomes, Brady, Josh Allen, authentic speed flexes, those are worth north of $2,000. But you can get them for as little as $101 in that single. 5 spots to go in a single, $101 for Tom Brady, $101 for Josh Allen, $101 for Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, and also on top of that, this is a great community as well. For purchasing items as well. Items that you win here at Ultimate Autographs. Again, reaching out, we get guys like Bradley Williams that come through all the time that have gotten so many Ultimate Autographs items here, to resell and purchase from as well. Because, of course, even if you don't end up winning a particular item from here, again, we see something that happens all the time in the chat. Contact information is exchanged. It's like, damn, that Lawrence Taylor authentic that Nick won. Let's say we got a diehard Giants fan out there. That was looking for a Lawrence Taylor, and there's no more Lawrence Taylors available, and they're in dire need of it. They, want to go after it. Again, exchange contact information, work out something for you guys. There's just a multitude of different ways that you can go after and get certain items here. So.
Agreed. And that's what's great about our chat, too. Our customers are very, very trustworthy. They're very, very good people.
Yep.
Sometimes on these, Facebook pages, people get scammed. I hate seeing it.
I'm
on all these pages.
Yeah.
I can't go on a buy, sell, trade page without seeing somebody getting scammed. Which, by the way, just real quick while I'm talking about this, let me pull up our Refer a Friend program, Rob, because I have joined some pages just to see what's going on in the memorabilia industry, and I see our customers on these buy, sell, trade pages all the time for authentic helmet only. I also see people I've never heard of on those pages. So you see those people on those pages, use your Refer a Friend program.
Hell yeah.
You get 50. They get 50 off their first order of 100 plus, and you get a $50 UA gift card. So basically, if you're part of these Facebook pages, tell them about Ultimate Autographs. Say, guys, this break room is the best family atmosphere. This break room has the best memorabilia. Let them know and give them the referral points so you get some free money. They get free money, and you get entered in for a top spot draw at the end of each month. Because, what's a way for all of us to love this hobby but not overspend all our money?
Yeah.
Get all your friends involved. If you buy a spot, they buy a spot, we all buy a spot, 8 spots fill out. That way you don't have to feel pressure to knock out 3 or 4 spots just to close the break. So all these Facebook pages see all our wonderful customers on, give us a shout out. Let them know. Like you go to our break page, you'll see what people are saying. Go to Google. I'll go to Google right now. If there's people watching the show right now thinking this memorabilia stuff is fake, it's a scam, it's not real, check us out on Google. 4.9 rated stars, Rob.
That plays.
696 Google reviews, 4.9 stars. These are, incredible things people are saying here.
I'm still trying to hunt down the person who gypped us of that perfect 5.0.
One person probably gave us a 3. They had a bad week. They didn't win with all their spots.
And you probably, just scrolling through those names, for starters, you could probably recognize yourself, Or, again, Marisa Domby, again, so many different people, Faith, people that you see all the time here at Ultimate Autograph, so many great regulars. And again, Vincent and Yvonne in the chat right now saying, hey, I can confirm, the confirmation given by Vincent. So
there's
again,
Alfredo Le Chateau.
Look at that.
We see him all the time.
You might even see us in that little screenshot there. So very, very cool from the source
Is
itself.
that us?
Let's see.
Oh, that's Dom and Steven.
Dom and Steven, there we
Ooh.
go. On the little Wednesday night edition, I'm sure, on the prime time.
Yeah, the Irvin Flex is still available. We actually got 2 Michael Irvin Flexes, and they're both really good. That's my buddy Harold in the chat.
Harold, huh?
Harold. What's up, Harold? We got a Michael Irvin
nice.
Speed Flex in the Gridiron Legends, which, by the way, guys, if you look at this Gridiron series, we've pulled 1 headliner and then 1 non-headliner. Everything on this graphic is still left, except for the Lawrence Taylor. Everything else still out there in the Gridiron Legends. We also have in the Diamonds another Michael Irvin Speed Flex. It's that golden ripped with the bicentennial. This Michael Irvin Flex is also great. Can't believe Dez isn't photoed exactly. You know what? To be honest with you, though, Rob, you were breaking this down earlier. As good as Dez Bryant is, and he's great.
Yeah.
Dez Bryant's not better than Josh Allen, not better than Joe Montana, not better than Michael Irvin, not better than John Elway, not better than Mahomes, Gronk. Dawkins, I mean, he's not better at his position. He's not better than Ray Lewis, Eric Dickerson, Terrell Davis, Tom Brady, Emmitt Smith, Adrian Peterson, Terry Bradshaw, Damian Tomlinson. Like, not better than Chris Carter or Marshall Faulk.
No.
Dez Bryant's the 19th best name in the series. And that's why he's not photo. That's how good that series is.
Yeah, and again, we were just talking about probably the only guy that may or may not be a Hall of Famer, like you said, is Dez Bryant. That's obviously no, deterrence against Dez. Again, one of the greatest modern-day wide receivers we've ever seen. I mean, he's a legend for a reason, right? He's a legend in this series for a reason. So, again, so many loaded spots in this break. Again, even though we have done the Lawrence Taylor and the hidden gem and Tony Dorsett so far, still got 4 headliners to sweep the boards in that NFC East. And again, I think, Kamen, I think this is truly the calm before the storm. I think we're going to start to see some of our big-time regulars come in here. You know, the Sayers, the Swains that'll come in here, William Sprats, clear out a lot of these quads. And again, we're staring at a lot of items right now that are so great and valuable. Again, get them before they're gone.
You know what I heard? I heard
What did you
Ronnie's coming 2s. Ronnie and Sulaco shows up. Ronnie Sayre not far behind. They're the legends. He's legend in Columbia too. There you go.
But there's room next to LT.
So
there you go.
Yeah, there's always room next to LT. That double is 6 to go. That single is 1 to go. That quad is 5 to go, guys. Again, in a quad, you can win Mahomes, John Elway, Terrell Davis, and LaDainian Tomlinson. If you don't think these double ups and triple ups and quad ups are possible, first break of the show was Tony Dorsett and Lawrence Taylor. So 4 AFC West headliners. Ray Lewis, Terry Bradshaw, the AFC North. Josh Allen, Rob Gronkowski in the AFC East. We got Dez Bryant, secondary headliner compared with Dawkins, Irvin, and Emmitt Smith potentially in the NFC East. We have Chris Carter compared with Adrian Peterson in the NFC North. Then we have Eric Dickerson and Joe Montana in the NFC West. And when a drip speed flex Joe Montana with the retro Ram authentic Eric Dickerson is like the 3rd or 4th best double up in the series, that's when you know things are crazy. Because I think the best double up, I think, is Mahomes and John Elway's speed flex. That's a pretty good double up. Although Josh Allen and Rob Gronkowski, imagine those 2 guys playing together. That would have been ridiculous. I feel really bad for the Jets when I think about it. All these years, Rob, they had to face Marino in the 80s and 90s. Then they got Brady in the 2000s. And now they got Josh Allen. And even Drake May was in that quarterback room.
Yeah.
And then the Jets' best quarterback, they haven't had a good quarterback since the 70s, since Joe Namath.
Isn't that crazy to say out loud?
Is it Chad Pennington? Is it Brett Favre?
Yeah.
Like, Brett Favre not good with the Jets.
Mr. Butt Fumble?
Mark Sanchez, the butt fumble, and other things in after the butt fumble that have followed him that haven't been the best for Sanchez. Be careful what you put in your system, Mark. So a lot of good stuff here in the Gridiron break. We are knock on that door. The 3 most expensive signatures and memorabilia for football, at least: Brady, Mahomes, and Allen. I got a question for you. What's a better rivalry, Allen and Mahomes or Brady and Manning? That's the best rivalry in modern football right now, Mahomes and Allen. It's really tough, isn't it?
I would nostalgically, I would do Brady and Manning.
Yeah.
I would have to go with that just because I still think it's too early. I will say though,
Fair.
I will say that if you ask me this question again 10 years down the line when, we're still in these seats here at Ultimate Autographs on a Tuesday
better
night.
be here, Rob.
10
You're not leaving.
10 years of Tuesdays from now, I would honestly lean towards Mahomes and Allen just because, in a literal sense, they actually had to change the rules of how overtimes work because of how electrifying both of those guys were offensively for their teams at their very peak. And again, maybe the peak is still there. Obviously, Josh Allen, of course, the one time that Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City has a lean year, there's still a very, very good chance that their rivalry will be renewed in the playoffs, maybe as early as this year. So, you know what? I think I just talked myself into it out loud. I think by the end of it, Mahomes and Allen will have the better of the two rivalries.
The NFL is smart because they always schedule these guys to play each other. Now, Mahomes has his number in the playoffs, but Josh Allen has a nice little winning streak versus Mahomes in the regular season last couple of years.
Yeah.
So they're pretty close, those two. I would say right now it's Brady and Manning, but potential for Mahomes and Allen could change. Issue is that, Allen's got to beat Mahomes in the playoffs. Like, Manning finally beat Brady on his way to a Super Bowl. It was that year where they were down big and came back and won. But then Brady, of course, ended up getting the last laugh with 7 championships. So I have to say, more respect between the Sheriff and the GOAT. There you go.
Yeah, for sure.
Those guys have done it for they were like, I would say it's like a to be determined. I think, Mahomes and Allen have the potential to pass him up, but Brady and Manning that was special. And think about Peyton Manning. Poor Peyton Manning. I'm a Manning fan growing up. How many more Super Bowls would Peyton Manning have had he not had to play the Patriots and Tom Brady? Because it wasn't just Brady. It was those Patriot defenses. Ty Law early on, was an incredible corner. They had Teddy Bruschi, Rodney Harrison. Even the Steelers in that era were really good. Think about Josh Allen. I feel bad for Josh Allen. If Patrick Mahomes were not a thing in the NFL, Josh Allen could have multiple Super Bowls, right?
Yeah.
Like, the Bills almost always lose to the Chiefs in the playoffs. They beat everybody else but the Chiefs. Broncos got him this year, and of course, AFC West again does Buffalo win. So, think about, as good as Mahomes and Allen are, what would they be if the other guy wasn't there? What would Manning have done without Brady there? What would Brady have done without Manning or Roethlisberger? These guys are incredible, man. And that's why you get this memorabilia in your man cave, your she shed. You keep those helmets forever, and you can tell your grandchildren years down the road, here you go, Sonny. I'll tell you about this guy, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady. I grew up watching this guy. They've got nothing on the guys you're watching today, right? So icons of the game, man. 2 to go in that break right now, by the way, in the single, 6 to go in that double, 5 to go in the quad. Look, I would say right now Brady's the best ever. I think Mahomes will at worst be the second best ever. But right now, Joe Montana is either second or third. It's between Manning and Montana. But think about the Mount Rushmore quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers, in the discussion. Maybe Drew Brees, Johnny Unitas. But my personal Mount Rushmore, I'm going to go 10 years forward, Rob. Brady, Mahomes, Manning, and Montana.
Okay.
And 3 of the 4 best quarterbacks ever in here. I also have a hot take about Josh Allen, which isn't even a hot take in my opinion. I think Josh Allen, by the time he retires, he'll be like the 7th or 8th best quarterback ever.
I don't think that's a hot take at all.
It's not a hot take. Because, even Vic Fangio said he's John Elway on steroids. John Elway's like the 7th or 8th best quarterback ever. Allen's better. So we could talk about potentially, if Josh Allen really skyrockets, we could have potentially 4 of the top 5 quarterbacks of all time in this series. Brady, Mahomes, Montana, and Josh Allen. So, I'll say this about the playoffs. Josh Allen has some of the best playoff numbers ever. He's had one bad playoff game, and it was this most recent one. But look up Josh Allen's playoff stats. He doesn't lose playoff games. The Bills' defense does.
Yep.
This last game against the Broncos, probably the only time where he actually lost his team a playoff game. And a couple 50-50 balls that went for picks that weren't necessarily his fault, but Josh Allen in the playoffs has been incredible. Josh Allen playoff stats, he's got 29 touchdowns and 6 picks in the playoffs in his career, Rob. 29 touchdowns and 6 picks.
Yeah, that plays.
He's running the Mahomes and Buffalo Bills defenses. Here's a Buffalo playoff games with Josh Allen, by the way. Buffalo Bill playoff games with Josh Allen. Look at the scores, Rob. He's put up enough points here, so you'll see exactly what happened. So 27-24 to the Chiefs. That's not his fault, right? We have 42-36 to the Chiefs. 38-24 to the Chiefs. He's putting up enough points to win these playoff games. The defense is not showing up, Rob.
Yeah.
Same thing Dak Prescott has the issue in Dallas. He's a choker. His defense chokes, right? It's not him. So,
well, let's see if Josh Allen comes out on this gridiron single that just got closed out. So,
all right.
See if we can get that going. But yeah, I mean, 29 touchdowns and 6 interceptions for a guy who a lot of people would say, when he first got drafted, his first really two full years in the league, had a turnover issue.
He figured it out.
Eventually figured it out, and then doing it at the highest of stages. Again, doing it at times where like the game is on the line, especially when it comes to game-winning drives. You know, a career quarterback rating of over 100. He's actually top 5 all time. He's up there with Kurt Warner, Matthew Stafford, Baker Mayfield, and I'm forgetting the last guy who's in that category. It might be Rodgers. So he's one of the greatest playoff performers
Rodgers
ever.
And Mahomes are all great too.
This is why it's funny, because when people talk about quarterback wins and losses, not necessarily, because a lot of people nowadays don't really attribute it to that. You can't really do it in the playoffs either. If you're not going to say for career quarterback wins and losses don't mean as much as they should, then you got to keep the same thing in the playoffs too.
I agree.
So
gridiron single number 1, go ahead and drop me a box number. When it comes to playoffs, though, the 2 guys I would most want leading my drives, Mahomes and Brady, both in this series. So Gio got beat again. Keen with the wheel. All right, Keen. We'll go 1 through 30 wheel. I'll spin that wheel here. I know, Jill, what's going on?
Beat again.
They're competing against you, Jill. I love the enthusiasm. Let's do 29. Yeah, Yvonne. Allen with the Broncos, Lions, or Seattle. He would win the championship for sure. 29, yes, sir. 29 for the Gridiron Legends. You see, I'm a Josh Allen fan, and I'm a Chiefs fan for Mahomes. That's how much I respect JA-17. Just such an awesome dude, an incredible football player, to say the least. Joe Labovitz, Christopher Gonsieski, Darth Vader. No, Darth Vinny. I thought Vader was here. It's just Darth Vinny. We got Ivan Rodriguez, Justin Keasting, Joe Labovitz, Keen Hermson, and Ken Stanton. We will go... I think it's 7 on the dice roll tonight, 7 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 clicks. All right, Pudge, you got the NFC North. Vader, you got the NFC South. Luke, come save us. We got Keen on NFC East. Christopher Gonsieski, NFC West. Ken Stanton, AFC North. Gio, AFC South and East. And Justin, AFC West. So Justin in the Mahomes spot. Jill in her Josh Allen custom spot. Vader's got the Brady spot, because it's a Brady photo. Brady's an NFC South kid in this series. Thomas Edward Brady.
Let's get it.
All right, folks, good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck. What do we got here? Oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho. Now, talking about the greatest quarterbacks of all time, winning in the playoffs, winning in the biggest stage, one thing Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes can't quite say, they can't say they won every Super Bowl game they played in. There's only a few guys that can say that, and this is one of them. 4-0 in the Super Bowl, number 1 in Super Bowl passer rating, about 128, 3-time MVP, in the Super Bowl. It's Joe Montana.
Wow.
On the custom ripped speed flex. Montana on the Niners. Christopher Gonsieski. A round of applause. Joe Montana. Let's go. Nobody cooler and calmer on the big stage than Joe Montana. It's that classic drive versus the Bengals.
Yep.
Super Bowl on the line. Montana gets in the huddle, says, hey guys, look, there's John Candy watching in the stands. That's
Yeah.
how cool this guy is. NFL draft coming up on Thursday, which, by the way, 6 p.m. show, be there. Special draft day series. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Good plug. Good plug.
Joe Montana, to talk about quarterback draft reports. Cool, calm leadership like Joe Montana. The stats were very good, but this guy's beyond the stats.
Captain Clutch.
Captain Clutch, Joe Montana. Awesome hit, Chris. One of the all-time greats, Mr. Joe Montana. Kurt Warner, Tom Brady, some of the best quarterbacks of our generation, Rob, grew up idolizing this guy, Joe Montana.
You know, that's one of the biggest things about Joe Montana. I mean, when you get a nickname like Joe Cool throughout your career, you have to earn it in the coolest of moments because that brother was as cool as a cucumber when it mattered most. And again, there's a very, very finite of NFL quarterbacks that have ever, well, first of all, done what he's done for his entire career, but at the highest of levels. Still to this day, I believe his 1989 playoff run, where he went 3-0, Kamen, was actually the highest quarterback rating in terms of an entire playoff run for any quarterback that has won a Super Bowl. He led, he had 800 yards, a 78% pass completion, which, by the way, this is in 1989. With 78%, that is alien-esque level stuff. 11 touchdowns to no interceptions. What's a perfect quarterback rating? Was it like 152, I believe?
I think it's 158.
158. He had 146 throughout an entire playoff run that was over 83 pass attempts.
This is, by the way, his Super Bowl numbers.
Insane.
127.8 pass rating. On the biggest stage, Rob, 4 games played, 68% completion percentage. He had 285.5 yards per game, 11 touchdowns, no picks. 11 touchdowns, no picks in the Super Bowl for Joe Montana. That's like 3 touchdowns a game, 286 yards a game. Keep in mind, some of those Super Bowls, they were up. Like, he didn't even have to pass the ball. So that's as good as it gets for Joe Montana on the biggest stage. Great hit right there.
Awesome
Mr.
stuff.
Montana.
And again, this is why you get into the breaks when you're at 28 boxes. It's exactly why you got to get it while it's good. And believe me, there's still a whole lot of good, but a custom Montana speed flex. I'll try to hit the interweb and see if I can get a little bit of a basis price point.
It's around
here.
1,500, 12,
Yeah.
13, 14, 1,500, a name like that. Joe Montana. And there's actually 3 items in this series that are worth more than this. There's 3 better items, hands down. Brady, Mahomes, Josh Allen. These are awesome. So I'm seeing one for 2,000. Is that what I'm seeing?
And this is without a visor too. I'm
Yeah.
seeing a custom speed flex, which I would honestly say that's worth more. That's a golden visor that's added onto that. I mean, I would say, like, genuinely, I'm going to see a couple other ones here. Again, 1,800 as well. Full-size speed flex, custom paint job. This is with the visor, so maybe the 1,800's a little bit more realistic.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah, this is gone March 27th. So again, little under a month ago. So this is very, very recent. So yeah, that's an awesome win.
That's a lot of money, guys.
It's an awesome win.
It's a reminder too. Rob just said it, and I'm going to say it again just to echo Rob's point because he's 100% right. There's 27 boxes left.
Yep.
The time to get in is now because there's multiple great items. Like we just saw Joe Montana go, which is probably objectively the 4th best hit in the series. Probably. There's 3 things that are worth more at least. Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, custom Josh Allen speed flex. These could come out at any moment. And when there's 27 boxes left, there's multiple chances to win multiple of these helmets. So now's the time to get in. Only 4 to go on that quad break, 5 to go on that double break. Now, when we get down to 20 boxes, Rob, things really start moving. We get down to 15, they're gone in less than an hour. We're at 27 now, but let this sink in. The quad is 4 to go. The double's 5 to go.
Yeah.
That'll put us at 21 boxes, and then things really get moving. Especially if Allen's left, Brady's left, forget about it. Shut it down in this Gridiron Legend series. Some of the all-time greatest players ever available in this series, you know, Mahomes, Allen, Brady, Bradshaw. That's like, you know, 4 or 5 of the top 10 quarterbacks ever, arguably. Running backs, Tomlinson, Peterson, Dickerson, top 10 running backs ever. Ray Lewis, top 5 player ever on defense. Rob Gronkowski, top 5 tight end. These are legends. Absolute legends in this series, guys. Who's going to buy the spots? We are 4 to go in the quad, 5 to go in the double. I'm hoping tonight's the night where our customer watching in Utah buys in, Rob Hill.
Still got to.
There's always someone from Utah that is lurking, and they've never bought a spot yet.
Steve Smith, maybe.
Steve Smith, maybe it's Karl Malone. I don't know. I don't know if he still lives there. John Stockton. But Utah is your night tonight. Steven Kremer jumping in. What's up, Steven?
Yeah, back-to-back quad spots being bought. So again,
3 to go.
We're preaching to the masses right now about getting in right now. Look, I'm not gonna, I'm not exactly a box psychic here, but let's say when that first quad does happen, the chances of Brady, Mahomes, Allen, one of those guys going in the first quad, I would say, is probably pretty likely. So, or John Elway, Michael Irvin on the custom speed flexes, again, they're in the tier right below. But again, one of those 5 guys probably going in that next upcoming quad. So,
and probably 1 might go, 2 might not go, which means the next break should be done too. That's why I always say to myself, think ahead. Think ahead. What's the next move? The quad's 3 to go. Get in the double as well, because double will happen soon too.
Yep.
And by the way, yeah, I always tell you guys, around 8 o'clock, which is 30 minutes from now, things get really busy. The busiest hour of the day in the break room is usually 8 to 9 Central Time. Everyone's done with dinner. Everyone's winding down for the night. Now, the problem with waiting till 8 o'clock, though, and it's a massive problem, because we have this happen all the time. People say, that person bought too many spots, I couldn't get in. Get in now, because when the big dogs show up at 8 o'clock, Rob, they're going to buy 4 spots in a quad, 8 spots in a quad, 8 spots in a double, and the series will be gone in 30, 40 minutes. So you want to buy the spots before 8 o'clock to give yourself a chance to win. Because when 8 o'clock strikes, Rob, shut it down. It's over. Like, that's when everyone's done. 30 minutes from now is the busiest hour of the show. It's going to go quickly. So you want to get your spots now.
Got to.
That way you don't leave it up to chance. Because imagine being one of those guys that waits till 8 o'clock. What if Josh Allen goes? What if Patrick Mahomes goes? What if a Tom Brady rare photo autograph goes? Again, guys, even if you hate these guys, Tom Brady photo, Patrick Mahomes authentic, these are in the ballpark of $3,000. Maybe a smidge less, but around $3,000 for a Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes autographed item.
Yeah.
That is a lot of money for sure. So, you see, folks are eating dinner. Folks are putting kids to bed. I told you, 8 o'clock, Rob, things will get nuts here in the break room.
Yeah, kids are being put to bed. Food's going in the belly, and then it's nothing but breaks for you and I for the rest of the night. I can foresee it already.
I mean, think about this. You want to be the cool dad? You want to be the cool mom? You know, your kids love Mahomes and Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Say, hey, Sonny, check this out. I just got a Josh Allen custom flex. Just got a Patrick Mahomes authentic. What do you think? Dad, you're the coolest. Can I see it? Let me get in that ad contest for Ultimate Autographs. Get some money back. There you go. By the way, the ad contest, which was terrific this last month, entered the Ultimate Autographs unboxing video challenge for a chance to win a $250 UA gift card. Record yourself opening your memorabilia and send it to marketing@ultimateautographs.com. We'll choose the 3 best entries every month from the submissions, with first place getting a $250 UA gift card, second place a $100 UA gift card, and third place a $50 UA gift card. So that's free to enter. win your items, and submit us your at-home videos. I've always told people, Rob, if you put your dog in it, you will probably have Kamen Entchev's vote. So put your dogs in it. That's the key to victory when it comes to those videos. So, there you go. By the way, I know a lot of the big dogs. Now, the Gridiron will have some minis and jerseys, Rob. Although they're high in name, so they're not bad. But if you only want an authentic helmet, we've been 2 to go on that Diamond Quad for a hot minute. There's 5 headliners in 7 boxes.
Yep.
And they're all authentics and they're all all-time greats. Randy Moss, authentic. Retail value, $1,000 or more. Rob Gronkowski, authentic. Very popular tight end. You see him on all the commercials. John Elway, custom flex. This is pushing $1,500 in value. Michael Irvin, the greatest cowboy receiver of all time, on a speed flex. Keep this in mind in the diamonds. When the series started, Rob, there was a 13 and 30 chance at a headliner. It's now 5 and 7. When the series started, there was 5 flexes and 30 boxes. It's now a 2 and 7. Oh, getting close to 50% chance at a speed flex in the diamonds. And they're both custom flexes. Irvin and Elway. Look at this checkered Elway helmet. This thing is insane. And collectors and memorabilia, by the way, the trade market, Rob.
Yeah.
I always say you want to collect the best, most popular player or one of the best and most popular players in the franchise's history. In the case of John Elway, he's the best Bronco ever. Randy Moss, the best Viking ever. LaDainian Tomlinson, the best Charger ever. Rob Gronkowski, probably the second best Patriot ever. Michael Irvin, along with Emmitt Smith and Troy Aikman, one of the 3 most popular Cowboys ever, arguably Michael Irvin. You go to the Gridiron and Legends series. We just pulled the greatest Niner, Joe Montana. Greatest Bill ever, Josh Allen. Another Michael Irvin. Another John Elway. Another Gronk. And Mahomes, without question, the best Chief ever.
Yeah.
I lived in Missouri. They liken this guy to God in Missouri. Like you find a fan of Patrick Mahomes that lives in Missouri, they will give you even more than $3,000 for that helmet.
Yeah.
They'll give you a lot of money for Patrick Mahomes.
That's what we've been saying throughout a lot of the night is that, again, beauty is truly in the eye of the beholder for a lot of the value. And again, value at the same time, there's retail value and then there's also
Personal value.
Yeah, personal value as well. So personal value, again, sometimes a lot of these items, and I would say argue almost all of them are priceless, especially if you're a fan of the player, you're a fan of the team. There probably isn't a price point that's going to move you enough to have one of these items. And what does that tell you? If you really are truly a fan enough of a particular player like a Patrick Mahomes, like you bring up the kid analogy as well. Again, if you plan on raising your kids right, which you should, have them watch Ultimate Autographs before bed, for example. But
Amen.
for your kids, if you plan on raising them to be diehard sports fans like Kamen and I, for example.
They got to know the history.
They got to know their history. And again, having a Patrick Mahomes authentic, the history speaks for itself. Be like, Mommy, Daddy, why do you have all of these helmets all throughout the house? Like, why do you have this? What is the point? Then all of a sudden, Junior's kids are coming over. They're asking about them. Well, again, that's great story time stuff before you put them to bed right there.
You know how I know, and I feel bad doing this, but I'll do it. I'm not going to name exact names, but my ex's, I think it's like her second cousin's kid, didn't know who Jim Brown was. And I felt ashamed for the poor kid. He's in high school, never heard of Jim Brown. On top of it, he was a lacrosse player. When Jim Brown was also a great lacrosse player. Wow. And I was like, you don't know Jim Brown. Gotta know Patrick Mahomes.
That is pretty shocking, actually.
Gotta know. By the way, greatest Chief.
That's why you know.
Greatest Bronco, John Elway. Greatest Bill, Josh Allen. Greatest Raven, Ray Lewis. Best player ever put the Bucs uniform on, Tom Brady. Emmitt Smith, the greatest Cowboy. LaDainian Tomlinson, the best Charger. Terry Bradshaw, maybe the best Steeler. These are icons of the game, guys.
Heck yeah.
Look at the Super Bowl rings here. 7 for Brady, 4 for Bradshaw, 3 for Mahomes, 2 for Elway, 3 for Irvin, 4 for Gronk, 3 for Emmitt Smith. I just lost track. There's too many Super Bowls to count in here. Too many MVPs. Josh Allen MVP. John Elway MVP. Patrick Mahomes MVP. We have Tom Brady MVP. Terrell Davis MVP. Emmitt Smith MVP, Adrian Peterson MVP, Terry Bradshaw MVP, LaDainian Tomlinson MVP. That series name is very fitting. Gridiron Legends. I mean, most of these guys on this graphic have either won an MVP or have won a Super Bowl, or in the case of Mahomes, Brady, John Elway, they've won both. Bradshaw's won both.
Yeah.
An MVP and a Super Bowl championship. So, and that's for only 101 in the single, 202 on the double, 404 in the quad. A lot of these, specialty series, Rob, for example, the Speed Flex we had last night, it was like $230 to buy a spot in the single. The high roller was like almost $500 to buy a spot in the single. A lot of times, the custom Allens, the Bradys, the Mahomes, they're in those breaks that cost $200, $300, $400 for the singles, right? Only 101 in this break. It's only 202 in the double. You can get 2 chances in the double compared to the Speedflex series from last night where it was, higher price because it's all flexes. So you're not going to have a better entry point to win these items at a cheaper price point than this. That's the thing about the mixers. When you put the minis and jerseys in there, yeah, you might get a mini and jersey, but also the price to get the authentic helmets, the Speedflexes, is quite a bit less, Rob Hill.
Yeah,
quite a bit less.
Yeah, and another way that you could look at it as well, too, is that this is what makes Ultimate Autographs, again, separate from a lot of other break rooms out there. Not, again, trying to poo-poo on anybody out there, but at the same time...
We the best.
Again, well, I think we should just start dropping that, like, on the TV or graphics somewhere where you guys can read that and see that, but that little thing right below the Joe Montana
best
helmet right there, yeah, we the best, Ultimate Autographs. Gonna have to see if we can coin that. Right below that Joe Montana right there, it says Chase Gridiron Legends. You get yourself in that break, and even if things don't necessarily break your way, in whatever break you end up getting in by the end of the show tonight, you still have a chance to get some money back for what you put in into those breaks as well. So that's another way that I like to look at it too, especially if you get into that single, because Kamen just went over the prices with you. 101 for this single, 202 for the double, so on and so forth in the quad. Even if you get in that single, the Chase Wheel Spin, you can earn up to $100. You can earn essentially your entire break spot back in for a Chase Wheel Spin just by getting in this break and participating in something.
And what's great about the quad, and if you're new watching the show wondering what's a quad, well, quad is 4 boxes. So essentially you're paying for, and this is why I would recommend getting in the quad, Rob, because if you're going to buy 4 spots of the single throughout the night, you might as well buy a 1 spot in the quad and get yourself 4 1-in-8 chances where you can double up. Now, there's no guarantees in life, except for death, taxes, and a good time in the break room. But I'm a best case scenario guy. I like to put the best case scenario out there. So let's have a little imagination. Yes, this probably won't happen, although it could happen, Rob. Imagine getting the AFC West. Mahomes lid worth in the ballpark of 3,000. John Elway Speedflex worth 1,000 or more. That's $4,000 give or take right there with those 2 alone. Terrell Davis Authentic. Pair that with LaDainian Tomlinson jersey. We could be looking around $5,000 in value combined, Rob, for only 404 in that quad.
Yeah.
You can win 4 headliners, 4 MVPs as well. Elway, Mahomes, Davis, Tomlinson, all winners MVPs. Mahomes winner of 2 MVPs.
Yeah.
That could be 4 items in the AFC West quad. NFC East quad, Michael Irvin, Brian Dawkins, Emmitt Smith, secondary headliner, Des Bryant. I mean, heck, you win 2 of these. You win an Elway and a Mahomes. Heck, you win a Mahomes alone. You're already profiting. But there's a lot of options to win multiple helmets. We got 46 of you guys watching across all 3 platforms, and that quad is down to 1 spot to go. That double's down to 5 spots to go. So that quad is coming up.
Yes, sir.
Who's going to close it?
Shout out to Vinny, Jason, and Richie Rich closing that bad boy out.
Richie closed it?
Yes, he did.
All right, Rich.
Rich has had a big day today in the break room.
All right. Is he... No, that's Gian Nasca, not related to Gansieski, who just won the Joe Montana.
Correct.
No relation.
2 different long G letter last names.
I like it. Practice squad break, by the way, where you can get a Speedflex for as little as $56 is now 2 to go, Rob. So that break is also getting close. But let's quad. A quad's up, Jason. I'm pumped.
What's going on, Jason? Good to see you, my man. What's up, J.O.?
Gridiron quad number 1.
Oh, look who's in here, the doc.
Go ahead and drop me 4 box numbers. I think Doc put that practice squad break down.
Yes, he did.
So that boy Doc.
The good doctor. There
All
you
right.
go. Jill's on the board.
Joe's like, I'm not getting beat again, guys. It ain't going to happen again. All right, 7, 10, 16. All right, Jill. And 24. All right, 4 boxes coming up for our first quad.
7, 10.
And then we do have our doubles, only 5 to go. That diamond quad is only 2 to go. So we get that diamond quad done, Rob. We'll know where we stand in the diamonds. That should definitely keep that series bumping. All right, Nick, James, Jason, Jill, Steven, Darth, Vinny, Jason Odins, and Richie Gianaska. Good luck, folks. 7 times on the way for what will be our first quad, but probably won't be our last quad in this series. I'll say that. All right, 7 clicks. We got Nick Riggs up top in the NFC North. Jason Odins right below the NFC South. Jason Odins, the NFC East. Darth Vinny, the NFC West. Steven Kremer, AFC North. James Rando, AFC South. Joe Labovitz in that JA17 spot, Joe, AFC East. And Richie Gianaska in the AFC West. Good luck, folks. We got 4 boxes coming up here in the UA Live break room. Let's see that Josh Allen, says Jill. Let's do it. Let's do it to it, Jill. Looking for your JA17 here in the break room. We'll start with 7 here. Mahomes is coming, says Dan. Ooh, okay. Again, Mahomes has been coming early, and he's been coming often in the break room. No doubt about that for the great one, Patrick Mahomes. Ooh, I like this one. I like this one. This guy, I mean, literally, I can't turn on the TV. I can't go on social media. This guy is literally splattered everywhere, Rob Hill. A famous Rob like yourself. It's Rob Gronkowski! Woo! The Patriot Authentic. 4-time Super Bowl champion.
Let's
I believe
go.
a 4-time first-team All-Pro. Joe Labovitz. Maybe the greatest tight end of all time. Rob Gronkowski.
Wow.
I like that. I like that.
This
very,
is
very
yeah,
nice.
this is exactly why she tries so hard to get those box calls in as soon as possible. She called her shot, and she got her Gronky Gronk.
Whenever there's a Rob Hill show, there's a Rob Gronkowski coming out. By the way, Rob, with only 2 spots to go in that quad, only 7 boxes left, this will be our first Rob Gronkowski of 2 tonight, because the Diamond Rob Gronkowski will come out as well.
No doubt. No doubt. Great start. Hopefully a good sign of good things to come when it comes to racking up some photo headliners. And in case y'all are just tuning in, Lawrence Taylor, Joe Montana, and Rob Gronkowski. And again, this isn't even really the top, 4 or 5 items that we still have left in the series.
Brady, Mahomes, and Josh Allen, the top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
So we are off and running, guys, in the Gridiron Legend Series. Actually, Rob, let me swap the Montana with you.
Yeah.
So I'll have that closest to me for now, because that is the top dog of the show. For now, that will definitely change, though.
Absolutely.
For now, on Mr. Joe Montana. All right, second box. We'll go in order here. Box 10 coming up in the Gridiron Legends series. This is where legends are made, as they say here in the break room. All right, this is, as you guys can probably guess, not a speed flex. It's not even a headliner. It's a great hit, though. How about Earl Campbell?
Ooh.
The Houston Oilers mini, Pro and College Football Hall of Famer, former Heisman winner, NFL MVP, multiple-time Offensive Player of the Year, one of the greatest players in football history, Earl Campbell, retro autographed Houston Oilers mini.
There you go, Jimbo. The Tyler Rose and Earl Campbell. Very, very nice win right there. And again, he was talking about the AFC South. Well, there you go. You got an AFC South hit there for you, my man. Again, I know you were looking for maybe a couple other different divisions in the AFC, but you know what they say about looking a gift horse in the mouth?
You always take your wins, Rob. That's what I say.
Yep.
Anytime you get a win, you got to be happy. It's an autographed item. Keep in mind, most people in the break don't win. So cherish your wins. Definitely good to get wins here in the break room. All right, third box coming up. Third box coming up in this quad break. Oh, it's my boy. We got a mooning coming up.
Uh-oh.
Richie, in your face, I'm going to moon you, and you're going to like it. It's Warren Moon on the Kansas City Chief Mini with the Hall of Fame 06 inscription, a 9-time Pro Bowler in the NFL. He was a 5-time Grey Cup champion in Canada, multiple Grey Cup MVPs. You take the Canada and North America, USA passing yards. He's like 6th or 7th all time. One of the best ever. First black quarterback in the Pro Football Hall of Fame again. And more section, Warren Moon Mini. So nice job, Richie. I always say, too, like it's like the classic Steph Curry example. Sometimes Steph needs a free throw or a layup to get going.
Yeah.
If you're like Richie, Jill, or James, win an item, next time win a speed flex. Get it going, get that buzz going. Also, Rob, probably one of the biggest misconceptions we'll see in the break room. Whenever we pull minis and jerseys in these mixers, people are like, I don't want to play. The mini and jersey just came out. That's actually a good thing unless you're in the break and lost, because the ratios of the authentic headliners just got better. So less odds at a mini or a jersey in these mixers. So nice job on the Warren Moon.
Jill looking for that Joshy.
And Richie says, awesome. Let's see that Pat next. And Jill calling for Josh Allen for herself in the next box.
That's a little bit bigger than a mini.
It's a little bit bigger. Like I said, how about this? Start with the Hall of Fame quarterback, move on to a Hall of Fame running back, and maybe another Hall of Fame quarterback after. How about Terrell Davis on the Eclipse Bronco Authentic? The Hall of Fame 17 inscription, the beautiful orange ink. 3rd all-time in rushing yards per game. One of 9 guys to have 2,000 yards in a season. A league MVP, a Super Bowl MVP. Beautiful lid. Richie with Terrell Davis.
Richie Rich. Let's go, baby. Back to back to close it out. When we were talking about this break to start the show, you were talking about Terrell Davis, 3rd all-time in rushing yards per game. He was one of the most odd football reference pages, Kamen, that you can ever really find. Just because his career, unfortunately, was so short. But for those 3 years, one of the most dominant stretches any running back's ever had.
Yeah, like over 1,800, over 2,000. He won a league MVP, a Super Bowl MVP. John Elway in this series, and the Diamonds, by the way. His legacy might be different without Terrell Davis. Put him over the top, TD. Let's go, says Richie. Nice hit, says J-Bo. Nice job on Terrell Davis. That can go table for now. Beautiful lid on one of the best running backs of all time, Terrell Davis right there.
100%.
So, couple headliners, couple non-headliners. Headliner ratio's getting better. The speed flex ratio's getting better as well. That's heat, fire, says Richie. There you go. Richie, what's your squad, brother? Let us know. Favorite team for Richie? Favorite football team? Could be baseball, basketball. What are your sports passions, Richie? That's I believe, a relatively new guy, Richie. I don't know Richie yet myself.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe a referral, possibly?
He's got 13 orders with us, but I have not seen Richie. He ordered a lot today, actually. He came in yesterday in the morning and then ordered more today. So, new as of yesterday, Rob.
Big baller.
So, welcome, Richie to Ultimate Autographs and our family. Let us know your squads. I'm going to guess he's going to be a Bills fan or a Jets or Giants fan. Oh, Bucks fan. Well, makes sense why you're in here, Richie. Now, he didn't play for the Bucks for a long time. It's the classic, longevity argument because, the best Buck ever is either Derek Brooks or it could be Warren Sapp. Maybe you can argue it's Mike Evans. But the best bird ever put on a Bucks uniform, the best bird ever put on a football uniform is Tom Brady. And that is a Buccaneer autographed 16x20 photo going for close to $3,000 online of the greatest quarterback of all time. First day was yesterday, Richie. Welcome, brother. Good to have you on day 2, my man. Bucks fan, get yourself Brady. It's tough to beat if you're a Bucks fan. Tom Brady, what a run he had with the Bucks. I believe,
Right.
Rob, you can quote me if I'm wrong, but I believe they were 8-8 before Brady got there, and then they won the Super Bowl pretty much immediately. I think it was the Jameis Winston-led team. Now, he did get Gronk to come with him, Antonio Brown, Leonard Fournette, so it wasn't just Brady, but they went from a 500 team to a Super Bowl winner with a 40-plus-year-old Tom Brady. Differences are special.
It's crazy.
So
It's absolutely insane. What he was doing, post age 40 is better than most quarterbacks' primes ever. Just the numbers are just absolutely ridiculous for Brady post 40. And that's, I always look at him and LeBron in a very similar light.
they never stop.
Their primes are just are just so past like human comprehension. I mean, Tom Brady got, even in his last season at age 45, led the league in completions and pass attempts at age 45.
That's insane.
Yeah,
It's
pretty insane.
Look at age 44. Had 5,316 yards and 43 touchdowns. In his second to last year, Rob, led the league in yards and touchdowns, Tom Brady. That is just ridiculous for Brady. So, get your spots. Is Jill in the next double? She's asking. Rob will let you know, Jill.
For the gridiron, Jill?
Yeah, 30 for 30.
Yes.
Jameis was brutal. Yeah, 30 picks, 30 touchdowns.
Yeah, Jill, you're in there with Nick Riggs, Devin Scomberg, Tyler Matlock, and James Randall. So 3 more to go to close that next double.
Man, that is wild. Tom Brady, how great he was. His only losing season as a quarterback, though, did come in Tampa's last year. They were 8-9.
8-9.
Not his fault, but that was the only time he ever had a losing year as a quarterback.
It's funny
in
with
his career, Tom Brady.
It's funny with all the Brady stats you hear. I feel like you never hear that one. I just add it to the resume.
Right, add it to the resume, man. Tom Brady. Now, one guy that is ahead of Brady by the age of 30, Patrick Mahomes, the one guy chasing Brady. The 2 greatest players of all time. Mahomes Authentic still in here, guys, as well. Last year, by the way, Rob, for those that, there's a group of people out there, and I get the numbers aren't as epic as they were 3-4 years ago, but I think more of that has to do with the lack of offensive line, injuries, and lack of weapons. Because last year when Patrick Mahomes went down, the Chiefs were 0-6 without him, Rob. They couldn't beat the Raiders, the worst team in football, without Patrick Mahomes. Now, before he went down, he was top 5 in QBR, top 5 in passing yards. He was leading rusher on the team. So, you want to talk about stats? Nobody's got better stats than Mahomes. And he's going to be incredible coming back. Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice, healthy. Hoping Mahomes plays week 1. Knowing him, he'll play week 1. I think Justin Fields will get plenty of time in the preseason.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. And, just kind of looking at Patrick Mahomes, a guy who, by the way, is the career leader in yards per game.
Yeah, football history.
In football history, 285 yards per game. And that's over a couple of lean seasons over the last few years, as you talked about. But, again, for me, and I mentioned this only once or twice on air before, and I'm just glad that I kept my job after saying it. And with my own eyes, Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback that I have ever seen.
I agree.
And again, that's an eye test, and I feel like, stats can only do a certain amount. Box score watching never tells the full picture and full story. But again, you just look at what Patrick Mahomes has done in his wonderful playoff career. 17-4 record in 21 career playoff starts. A career quarterback rating of 105.4. Sounds like a radio station. 46 tutties, 10 interceptions. You're literally throwing less than half an interception per playoff game that you play.
It's 4-1. More than 4-1 ratio.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I think Mahomes is the best quarterback I've seen. Now, I'm also a longevity guy, though. So, can Mahomes be as good as Brady when he's 35, when he's 40? I guess we'll have to find out. That's the beauty of watching this football game. We got a big order coming in.
I was going to say it's
Let me take a peek.
It's about as long as Mahomes'
Is this Shannon Buffington?
It's not Shannon. It's actually a former World Series manager of the Chicago Cubs.
Joe Madden. Joe Madden sprinkled.
A
Got
lot.
in
A lot.
pretty much everything we have, Joe, I believe.
Thank you so much,
He's
Joe.
in gridiron, practice squad, jersey, diamond, quarterback. I think he's in every break we offer, which is great. Joe wants to see a little bit of everything.
It must be Joe Madden because he must be a fan of the cycle because he's going for the cycle right now.
Former Cub manager,
Yeah.
World Series champion. Now's that time, Rob, where you're happy with the new system where it gets the orders for you. Otherwise, you have to input all these orders in the old system.
Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, thank you for
So if you ever have issues with the new system, you're welcome. That double, by the way, is down to 2 to go now in that series. The gridiron break. Practice squad is also down to 2 to go, and then jerseys are down to 3 to go. So 38 of you guys watching. More heat coming up here in the break room with our wonderful, wonderful customers here at Ultimate Autographs. So thank you guys. These customers, as we know, Rob, rock stars. No other way to put it. They are the rock stars here in the UA Live break room.
They are we are basically the oxygen and lungs of Ultimate Autographs. You guys are the heart and soul. I think is the best way to put it. So we do, even though sometimes our voice boxes and lungs we run a little bit low on energy on those because, again, we do that best when our heart is beating as fast as it can, and that's what you guys are. So shout out to Darth Vinny helping us bring the Diamond Quad down to 1.
Want to go on the quad? Let's go.
So thank you, Vince. Much appreciated there.
Could be a John Elway coming out on that quad diamond. We do have a diamond series ready to go. If we get this closed up, we'll drop a brand new diamond series for you guys. That could be coming up. So get the diamonds closed up. Brand new series coming your way. Other break that's, again, Gridiron Legends, guys. Best break in the room, hands down. Big names left. Brady, Allen, Mahomes, Irvin Custom, Elway, Ray Lewis. I can go on and on. The Diamonds, though, have the best ratios right now. 5 headliners and 7 boxes, all authentics. Tomlinson, Moss, Gronkowski, Irvin, and John Elway, all available in the Diamond series. And, of course, the practice squad, only 2 to go in that practice squad. For $56, you can get a Speed Flex of Warren Sapp, Charles Haley, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zay Flowers. 4 flexes left in that practice squad break. That also has a 13 in 25 chance at a headliner. Also, the practice squad, double and quad are 5 to go each. So that could break as well this show, Rob. No doubt about that. Jersey break is 3 to go. That's going to happen. $31 a spot. And let's not forget the quarterback room. Only 6 to go in the single, where for $88 you can get the runner-up for MVP, Drake May. Another one of those awesome quarterbacks. Our 3rd ever Drake May in the break room. Number 1 in pass rating and QBR in the NFL this last season.
Crazy.
Drake May. So, a lot of good options. Let's get that cycle done. I would recommend Gridiron first and foremost. I probably could put the Diamonds as our 2nd best break. The quarterback room is the 3rd best break. I'd put the practice squad 4th best and jerseys 5th best in order if I had to rank them, Rob.
I would have to copy and paste that logic, yeah. We need some Eli flexes.
Yeah, so Eli, we had the photo recently. Eli does not sign as often.
That was cool.
But I actually have recommended that, Dan. Recommend, again, to our guys in production, series purchasing, to get us some more Eli Manning in the break room.
Absolutely.
I know Dan's a big Eli Manning fan. So a guy, one of the few guys ever that actually had a better head-to-head record in the playoffs versus Brady.
Yeah, Brady's
2-0.
kryptonite, right?
That's right. There you go.
Right on cue. Not too many guys can say that.
I think he did it for Big Bro. Because all those years of Peyton getting his heart broken, Eli says, hey, Peyton, I'm going to do it for you, brother. I'm going to beat your enemy, Tom Brady. Knock one out for, which, by the way, it's kind of crazy if you think about it, Rob. And that's why I always believe in karma coming back around. Because I think, let's be completely honest, that Super Bowl with the Tyree catch, Eli got lucky to beat Brady that Super Bowl. He did.
Of course.
And Brady, of course, got lucky with the tuck rule to win that first Super Bowl, among many other things. So luck comes, luck goes. That's why Peyton Manning, after all the unlucky years, had his worst year ever with the Broncos. Karmic nature to win the Super Bowl before he goes out on top.
I think
so
that's,
it evens out.
I think that's why Eli, he has such a fascinating Hall of Fame case ahead of him. Now, of course, he didn't get in on the first go around, and that's no disrespect.
I'm sorry, Dom. Eli's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I agree. I think Eli is. Now, we all know that in every sport there are obviously different levels of Hall of Famer. There's the inner circle, like your Brady's and your Peytons and guys of that ilk, the Joe Montanas, for example, Lawrence. There's tiers to it. And just because he's on the outer, even for my guy, like, for example, I'll change sports real quick. A guy like Harold Baines, who got in on the Veterans Committee, I will even be honest, I was shocked that Harold Baines even got in. But he's in that very outer shell of that in the Hall of Very Good, borderline Hall of Fame. And I think that's where Eli Manning deserves to be. Yeah. I mean, you cannot tell the history of the NFL without mentioning that 2007 Super Bowl alone.
I'm going to give Eli a little bit more love than you. I call it 3 tiers. I would say Eli is on the second tier for me. Maybe the bottom of the second tier, but I'm going to say he's clearly in the room. He's not the head table like, Brady, Mahomes, Allen. I put Eli on that, edge of the second table. He's sitting on the second table. He's still getting what is it in flights? I think it's first class, economy, coach, business class. Eli's in that second class for me. Definitely an awesome player. But, a lot better guys in these breaks. Josh Allen will pass up Eli. John Elway's better than Eli. Mahomes is better. Brady's better. So many great ones. Diamond Quad, Derek, if you bought a spot in there, it's 1 to go, brother. 1 to go, if not sold out. I don't see a Derek Cortman in the Diamonds.
Oh, let me see. I know Derek. Let me go back down. I know Derek got an order quite a while ago.
So maybe that was earlier for Derek.
It was a Diamond Quad. It was a Diamond Quad that he got into.
Derek, it's 1 spot to go, brother. That break will happen here very, very shortly. 1 spot to go.
Yeah, I'm not, let's see, where...
And then...
I've seen the one before?
2 to go in that double.
Oh, no, he isn't here. Yeah, he's got a spot in here.
So Derek, your break is coming up shortly, brother.
Yep.
In that Diamond Quad. Eli Manning, a 2-time Super Bowl winner. So was John Elway. John Elway could have gone for 3-0, Rob. Could have gone for 3 in a row. Mm-hmm. Elway said, I'm going to retire on top. But there's no better finish to a career than John Elway. Yeah. You could argue Michael Jordan had a better finish, but then he had to come back and play on Washington, which kind of ruined it.
A little bit.
But John Elway, his last 2 years ever in football, back-to-back Super Bowls. That helmet could be likely coming up, Rob, because actually there's 7 boxes left in the Diamonds, 4 in that quad. There's a better than a 50% chance that beautiful custom Speed Flex will follow in the Diamond Quad. Realistically, better than a 50% chance mathematically. So, Derek, you can win that helmet.
Absolutely.
John Elway in that quad, 2-time Super Bowl champion, one of the greatest players of all time. You can also get a 3-time champion, Michael Irvin, on that classic bicentennial cowboy with the golden rip. You can get a Rob Gronkowski, who we just pulled, one of the greatest tight ends of all time. You can snag a Randy Moss. Rob was looking it up, over $1,000 retail value.
$1,350.
I believe Randy Moss, don't quote me on this, guys, but I believe he is the most expensive wide receiver signature in the game. At least the guys that sign regularly. I think he is a little bit more than Jerry Rice. I know Larry Fitz signs rarely, so that might be a little more based on rarity, but I believe this is as expensive as it gets for a receiver, Randy Moss. Which makes sense. Makes sense how great Randy Moss is,
No,
right?
for sure. And even though this is just a signature, again, you get the yellow ink, which is really cool. But I personally, some of my favorite inscriptions when we do get Randy Moss straight cash home. Comes from Randy Moss himself. So we sometimes get I think I've seen once or twice, maybe like Get Mossed or something like that from Randy as well. But again, so many legends of the game all in this series here, guys. So.
Tomlinson as well, Hall of Fame 17 inscription. Yeah. Still has the single season rushing and total touchdown mark. That's 436 in the quad, but these are all authentics. I know some folks maybe don't like to have minis in jerseys. If that's the case, Diamonds are all authentic helmets. No minis, no jerseys, none of that. 1 to go in that practice squad, by the way, $56 a spot, and then 2 to go in that gridiron. So we're going to have 3 breaks coming up back to back to back, maybe 4, because gridiron singles also 4 to go. Now that gridiron break is down to 23 boxes, Rob.
Yeah.
Imagine if that double and single go puts us at 20 boxes, and we still got Brady, Mahomes, or Josh Allen. Talk about the floodgates opening up. Now it's about 8:10. This is right around the time where the room really starts to heat up. You guys will see it. More folks tune in. They're done with dinner, and things get aggressive on the break page. Things will get very much aggressive. Right now, we got 35 live visitors on the site.
It's been steady.
It says 3 people checking out as we speak. And we got 35 people watching the show as well. And actually, for a rare moment, not on our break page right now, our customer from Utah. There's always a customer from Utah always visiting the live break page, never ordering, but Utah is not on the page right now.
Come on, Utah.
Come on, Utah. I know you're watching, Utah. Get that spot. We have a lot of people on the East Coast ordering right now. A lot of people on the page on the East Coast, which means for them it's 9 o'clock, so the East Coast crowd will definitely be ordering here in the break room.
Definitely. And yeah, I mean, again, guys, the night is still very, very young. No matter what, you're getting Kamen and I for the next hour and 20 plus, but obviously we stay on for as long as possible, as long as boxes continue to break here. So, a lot of progress to be made. And the biggest thing that I want to give you guys a heads up on, and I do this for a lot of my shows, but I'm always like doing some forward thinking. If you know for a fact that you're not going to be in tomorrow morning, if you're not going to be in tomorrow afternoon, you just place your breaks in now, place in your orders now, and then eventually check back in with us, whether the break happens tonight, whether it happens tomorrow. You actually do get an email notification if you do end up winning that item in the particular break, because I'll tell you this, if for whatever reason these series last throughout the rest of the night, don't expect them to, but if they do last throughout the rest of the night, I can guarantee they'll be gone first thing tomorrow morning.
Yeah, also there's no midnight show or 10:30 show tonight, so Rob and I are the last show of the night. So obviously, like Rob said, we'll go till 9:30 minimum. If it's busy, could be 10, could be 10:30. Usually we're on to at least 10 o'clock, but again, depends on how much you guys order. But another hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe more of breaks. But no late shows tonight. So last chance to get the helmets is tonight as far as our program. You don't want to wait till 9 a.m. tomorrow. It's a long time to wait. You want to get that instantaneous action and get these items in the break room tonight. Also, if you win tonight, we'll probably ship it out tomorrow. You win tomorrow morning, you got to wait till Thursday morning for it to ship out. Our shipping guys work early typically. They ship from, 8, 9 in the morning till about noon or so. So anything won tonight can ship out tomorrow. Otherwise, anything won tomorrow, you got to wait till Thursday for it to ship out. 2 to 3 business days. Very, very quick, efficient shipping. Also, if you're a new customer watching, if you have any questions at all whatsoever, please ask us. We are more than happy to answer them. Also, if you're a new customer watching, you do not have to be present to win. If you buy a break spot right now and you don't win, your break could happen tomorrow, you would still win the item. I think we closed up a practice squad, I believe. Yeah, practice squad singles closed up. I know Rob stepped out for a second. He'll get the break set up here in a second, guys. But if you are in that practice squad single, which, by the way, is our second practice squad single, I'll go ahead and ask you guys for box numbers. Practice squad single number 2, go ahead and drop me a box number. First come, first serve for the practice squad. So that's sold out. And then 1 to go in that diamond quad. And now 1 to go in that gridiron double as well. So we're going to have some breaks coming up here shortly, folks. Thank you, Kenneth, for the close. Looks like Kenneth got the last spot. And then we had Alfredo Lashoto putting that gridiron double down to 1 spot to go. Thank you, Mr. Alfredo, as well. All right, Vincent, you're in this break, I'm guessing, brother? I know Rob will confirm right now, but I'm guessing you're in the break, Vincent. That's Darth Vinny, I believe. Yeah, he is in there. So, 17, we got a practice squad coming up, Rob.
Perfect.
and 1 to go in the gridiron double. Talking about practice, not the game. We're talking about practice. Allen Iverson Sixers looking good tonight. They're up 2 on the Celtics with just under 6 minutes to go in Game 2 of the NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
Also, Spurs Blazers tied at halftime, so we got some close action in the NBA tonight.
No Victor Wembanyama concussion protocol.
Oh.
For Wemby that happened in the first quarter. So a guy that was in that NBA NHL series for us.
Also, we left the game early.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense why they've given up 57 points, because if he's playing, they're probably not giving up 57 points at halftime. I'll say that. The defensive player of the year, Wemby. So 17 coming up for the practice squad. Rob will get that break ready to go. We do run some multi-sport stuff in the room from time to time. Usually you'll find that in our Weekend Warriors series, which is for the weekends only. But Wemby was in that NBA series, which we ran last Friday. Normally, though, football is king in our break room. We got football every day. The other sports, depends on the day. So practice squad, single number 2. We got box 17 coming up. Dark Vinny is in there. 17 is Gucci.
But if you guys were around a little bit earlier, you did hear Kamen hint at the, because we were talking about little LeBron James stuff. Could have a guy like LeBron James in one of our series coming up very soon.
Yeah, it's going to be next month, but stay tuned. You can never miss out on that.
Never have enough LBJ.
All right, so 7 times on the way, guys. Good luck, good luck. Here in the UA Live break room. 5, 6, and 7. All right, Vincent got the NFC North, NFC South. Kenneth's got the NFC East. Alfredo's got the NFC West. Kenneth, AFC North. John Hutzelak, AFC South. Darth Sidious, Vinny, AFC East.
Like it.
And Dennis Doc Rivers, AFC West. Good luck, folks. The Blitz practice squad coming up. All aboard that Blitz. Here's a good one. This, by the way, is closer magic for the greatest cowboy of all time. How about Emmitt Smith? NFL's all-time leading rusher, most rushing yards, most rushing touchdowns, the classic navy and white Dallas Cowboy jersey.
Beauty.
PSA certified on that Emmitt Smith for Kenneth Stanton. So nice job, Kenny. A very nice job on getting Emmitt Smith with that closer spot.
A beautiful custom and yet another Emmitt Smith break that's not on a Cardinal. I'm still counting down the days, but
let's be real. Emmitt Smith, Cowboys, Cardinals.
we got the only way is if we can get Emmitt Smith here in studio and sign, and then we could ask Emmitt himself. Again, I'm sure it's a closer call than you might think, Kamen, but
a little bit of bitter feelings at the end. But I have seen Emmitt Smith in the Cardinals multiple times. We had him like 3 times in the Cardinals, Rob. Your time will come, brother.
I mean,
I
honestly,
still gotta check back in on that series that we were gonna do, and we never did it. The different teams, like players on different teams.
That's the one that I've been hoping for, man. Look, Emmitt Smith, though, from 1991 until 2001, that's called a decade. Never less than 1,000 receiving yards, rushing yards. That's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, one of the best seasons ever was Emmitt Smith's MVP season. Cowboys, by the way, Emmitt Smith in that Gridiron series as well. Mm-hmm. The Cowboys decided to not re-sign Emmitt Smith, or they didn't want to give him the money he wanted, Jimmy Johnson. So it was a contract holdout. Emmitt Smith misses the first 2 games of the year. They start 0-2. Then he comes back. They end up going 12-2 in the regular season, 3-0 in the playoffs, 0-2 without him, 15-2 with him. He won the rushing title. He won the rushing title with 2 less games, by the way.
Yeah.
He won the MVP and the Super Bowl MVP.
That's crazy.
The only running back in football history to win the rushing title, the league MVP, and the Super Bowl MVP in the same season. Very impressive for Emmitt Smith. He probably would have done the 2,000 yards thing had he played every game. He only played 14 games that year, of course, Emmitt Smith. So, nice jersey there, Kenneth. Icon Emmitt Smith going home to Mr. Stan. I got a couple of boxes for you.
An icon indeed. I gotcha.
When you got a second brother.
I gotcha.
Yep, Dancing with the Stars Season 3 winner. He was good on his feet there, Vincent. Very good on his feet, Emmitt Smith.
Out of the backfield and on the dance floor.
1 to go in that gridiron double. And only 3 to go in that single. Still got only 1 to go in that diamond quad. So we are knocking on some break room doors. Knock, knock. Who's there? Autograph speed flexes like Josh Allen still there, guys.
Yes, sir.
Some incredible items in the room. Who's going to get them? We got probably the 2 greatest football players to ever suit up. Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady, the 2 most expensive signatures in the game. It's kind of funny, Rob, because we got Mahomes is chasing Tom Brady and Josh Allen is chasing Mahomes. So it's like a little chase going on in this break room. And all 3 guys are still available, guys. Now, I know Dom's big on putting Josh Allen as the best player in football right now. I got to see Mahomes yet. I'm not ready to put that status there, but Allen has entered the conversation with Patrick Mahomes. When I think of the best players in football, those are the first 2 guys I think of. The awesome quarterbacks, which comes as no surprise, Rob. If you're the 2 best players in football, the 2 most recognizable players in football, you also have the most expensive signatures in football.
Gotta be.
The most expensive signature of any player today, Patrick Mahomes. The second most expensive signature, Josh Allen. Both very much available guys with only 1 to go in that double, 3 to go in that single. Who's going to get those breaks in the Gridiron Legend Series?
So if you, what do you know what the status is officially of what Mahomes is going to be going into next year?
So from what I've read is that game 1 is like 50-50.
Okay, so let's just assume, for argument's sake, that Mahomes is 100% healthy, ready to go by week 1.
Yeah.
Who would be your MVP favorite going into next season between Allen and Mahomes?
I mean, I'm a Mahomes guy. I think Mahomes could get the MVP and the comeback player of the year. Because think about last year.
That'd be a first.
There was a lot of issues last year. You know, Rashee Rice didn't play early. Xavier Worthy was injured. So it's very hard for me to not pick Mahomes. But if he misses a couple games, that does hurt him.
For sure.
So it's a very, very legitimate question for sure. I don't know.
It is, it is tough.
I think, so Mahomes and Tom Brady, they remind me of Michael Jordan because they got themselves that mentality of Michael Jordan. And when the all-time great seemingly has a little bit off, they come back stronger than ever. So I would bet on Mahomes to get the MVP. I'm on a betting break right now, Rob, but even when I do bet, I hate betting long-term bets because I don't have the patience for it. That's why I tell you guys, buy the break spots. I wouldn't have the patience to wait till 9 a.m. tomorrow. I don't place future bets ever. But if I were to place a futures bet, Mahomes and MVP could get you some good odds. I get you some good odds indeed. So
I would agree with you. And you know what? I'd be willing to bet, since I am indeed a betting boy, I'm not ashamed of it, that Mahomes and Allen will not make it the rest of the night. Yeah. I would be willing to bet that they will not make it through the night. Now, just looking at that officially, Mahomes is actually 6th on odds.
6th on odds.
To win the MVP behind Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Drake May, Joe Burrow, and he's tied with Justin Herbert.
That's your FanDuel you're looking at,
tied
right?
for 5th. Correct. And then your boy, DP. Not Dom Pellegrini, but Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott's my number 1 DP. Sorry, Dom. So I know this one, Vegas Insider, again, has different books. They put Mahomes at 4th, I think. But again, that's depending on what odds. Like, for example, you know, FanDuel actually believes less in Mahomes than any other book. They have him as the worst odds. Most of the other books have him at plus 1,000. FanDuel has him at plus 1,100.
Yeah.
They're not the believers. But Josh Allen is the betting favorite, with Lamar Jackson followed closely in 2nd place for the MVP this year. So we do have Josh Allen and we do have Patrick Mahomes both in that break. And it's a race to the finish line, Rob. 2 to go in the single and 1 to go in the double. There you go, Yvonne. We'll see about the new jersey for Thirsty Thursday. I'll be honest, the current jersey's loaded.
Yeah.
Personally, Rob, I'm not a jersey player because I want the helmets that are worth a lot more money.
You want the bougie stuff.
I want the bougie stuff. So I want to see the Gridiron Legends. But we mix up the break page because we have different customers, different price points. We got all options for you guys in that break page. Jerseys, minis, reps, authentics, mixers. We got it all here in the break room. Here's that Gridiron break. That's coming up. 1 to go in the double, 2 to go in the single. Sixers will beat the Celtics in game 2.
It is going to be it's a blowout, and Mr. Maxey letting him know about it as well. So speaking of closing things out, again, you guys can do your Tyrese Maxey takeover. We can close out on the Gridiron single, which is at 2, the Gridiron double, which is at 1, the Diamond quad, which is at 1, and the Jersey single, which is also at 1.
We have a lot coming up.
We have 4.
We have
different
four
spots.
breaks coming up, guys. And especially if that, not even, let's be honest, like even if one of these is left, like the odds of Mahomes, Brady, and Allen, and of course, I say this, I'm going to put this in the ethosphere and it's going to happen. But the odds of Allen, Mahomes, and Brady coming out back-to-back boxes, all 3 in a row, Rob, are slim to none. Which means that there's going to be 20 boxes left, at least 1, if not 2, if not all 3 of those names still available.
Yep.
So that quad, by the way, 1 spot taken. That quad is going to go, guys. Get your spots in that next quad break, which is 7 to go in the Gridiron. So what's going to close first, guys? Also, Rob, 9 o'clock is the Chase wheel spin. Now, we'll go to at least 9:30. Could be 10, could be 10:30 based on how much our customers order. But if you're in the wheel spin, it closes at 9. So get yourself in the wheel spin, get in the Gridiron by 9 o'clock. Gives you a little bit of extra incentive so you can get that Chase wheel spin perhaps. And 41 of you guys watching. So let's close up some breaks.
Hell yeah. Well, we got one coming in right now. This could be a closer. And
I think it's a jersey.
Yeah, Den. Shout out to Den McKeon.
All right, jersey. Dad is looking for a Eric Dickerson jersey, I assume. Jersey single. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Not a Nuber, a number. I forgot the M. Nuber.
Sounds like something I would scream during my Call of Duty days.
Ooh.
Quit being a noob.
I have nightmares of Call of Duty. So when I was in middle school,
Oh boy.
My best middle school friend at the time, his brother and his friends were incredibly good at Call of Duty. Like really good, and they took it like really seriously. And we played on the same team as them. I didn't really play the game much. I was not very good, and they were really good. So they hated me, and they would never play with me again. They're like, "You ruined it, Kamen." I'm like, "I'm sorry. I'm a Madden and FIFA guy. I'm sorry." Sloppy Joe, what's up, Sloppy Joe? Calling out box 6. And I'm guessing that's Joseph Madden. Probably a big fan of my Joe Theismann Sloppy Joe stories. That's why he changed his username to Sloppy Joe. So 6 is Gucci for the jersey.
What's going on, Mr. Madden? I will grab that for you, but first I got to put in this diamond quad that we'll have after.
Let's go. Thank you, guys. And that's the last diamond quad, Rob.
But that was Bill Johnson.
Because we only have 7 boxes left.
Y'all know it's Joe Madden.
Joe Madden, all right.
Put some respect on the name.
Still should have taken Aroldis Chapman out in Game 6, but that's okay.
Thanks for
ended up working out.
Thanks for kicking the crap out of my socks in 08. I appreciate that. All right, so let's see. Box number.
All right, so 7 times coming out.
Box number 6.
And then we got the diamond quad, and I'm guessing by the time we get that diamond quad done, Rob, that'll be a Gridiron single and double, both queued up and ready to roll.
Last single digit.
Thank you, sir. And we got Dan Malbof, NFC North, Les Dobbins, NFC South, Joseph Madden, NFC East, NFC West, Dennis McKeon, AFC North, Eric Burns, AFC South, and Les, you got the AFC East and the AFC West. Oh, how about this? How about this? We got some closer magic. The beautiful orange jersey. In my opinion, the best hit left in the jersey series. Triple Crown winner, the best receiver in football, Jamar Chase. Woo! Back in QR code. Nice job, Den McKeon. $31, Jamar Chase jersey. Well worth it.
Let's go, Den. Awesome stuff, my man. Shout out to Mr. McKeon. always tuned in, saw an opportunity to strike, and he got himself arguably the best wide receiver in the sport. Jamar Chase is just a model of consistency. When you throw the ball in his direction, you know that's coming down. A guy that has been an absolute target merchant. He's actually led the NFL in targets each of the last 2 seasons. He's been unbelievable, man, to start his NFL career. A guy that's well on his way to having a Hall of Fame career. He's just 26 years old.
Yeah, he will probably retire top. I think I've got him finishing top 3 in touchdown catches and yards, most likely in his career.
Sounds about right.
Like, I think it's going to be him and Jefferson will both be top 3 in yards. Jamar Chase, I believe, if he keeps this pace up, he'll probably finish second all-time in receiving touchdowns. He is off and running Mr. Chase. Pun intended, running. Running away from defenses, Jamar Chase. All right, Diamond Quad coming up. If he does become second all-time in receiving touchdowns, he would pass up the guy that's currently second all-time, Randy Moss, who's still available in this Diamond series. So 4 boxes coming up. Huddle Up Diamond Quad. We got Richie, Jessica, James, Derek, Darth, and Bill. Diamond Quad number 4. Go ahead and drop me 4 box numbers. And then there's only 1 Diamond single left and 1 Diamond double left. And that'll be it for the series, Rob, as well. And then we did knock out that gridiron single and double both. So that'll be on deck right after this. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Best customers in the business here. So who's got 4 numbers here? Colts all day says then. There you go. I'll give you guys about 30 seconds here. Otherwise, I'll go to the wheel. Once I pull up the picker wheel, Rob, all box numbers are closed. Wrong pipe. I'm actually coughing not because of my cough thing, because I went down the wrong pipe, Rob, which is good.
I said that's probably the way you'd prefer that.
Yes, sir. I would also prefer to pick up the pace on the gridiron break, because it'll be down to 20. Let's get these next 20 boxes done a lot quicker than the first 10, in my opinion. All right, I'm going to go picker wheel here. I've not heard box numbers. Picker wheel for the diamonds coming up. Once I pull up that wheel, numbers are closed. By the way, no love for the late numbers. We got 12, 14, and then 26 through 30. Not a single person calling out the late boxes. And then James wants the wheel times 4. There you go. All right, guys. There you go. Got a creamsicle, a mini Jamar Chase as well. There you go, Dad.
That's nice. There you go.
All right, so we got 26, Rob.
Okay.
26 off our picker wheel. All right. And then 3 more Spinnerooskies here. When it's down to 10 or less, I go picker wheel normally for the numbers. All right, we're going Steph Curry, 30. 30 for the greatest shooter of all time.
Okay. 26 and 30.
All right. 2 more coming up. We are going 14 for Ernie Banks and Paul Konerko. You're welcome, Rob.
Thank you.
Paul Konerko, 14. My second favorite White Sox of all time.
Behind?
Joe Creedy.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm a Creedy guy.
Talk about Captain Clutch.
That's right. And then we're going to go 12 for the GOAT, Tom Brady.
So 12, 14, 26, and 30.
We're going even Steven here.
Okay.
That'll just leave 27 through 29 left for the Diamonds.
Cool.
All right, guys, I'll go ahead and get you guys randomized for your spots. And then we do have some gridiron breaks on deck. So a lot of action here. Like I said, usually around 8:30, things get really busy. That proves to be the case right now with breaks filling up pretty quickly.
Sorry, it's 28 and 30 were the last 2, right?
26 and 30. 12, 14, 26, and 30. All right, 7 clicks. We got Jessica Turner up top of the NFC North. Jessica Turner has the NFC South. Bill Johnson has the NFC East. Richie Gianaska has the NFC West. Darth Sidious has the AFC North. Derek Corman has the AFC South. Richie Gianaska has the AFC East. And James Randall in the AFC West. These will be all authentics. 4 boxes coming up here. Quadruple the boxes, quadruple the fun here in the break room.
And because of how the ratios ended up playing out, regardless, 2 headliners are going to come out here no matter what.
Correct. So 5 and 7 chance at a headliner in the series. We'll have minimum 2, maximum 4 headliners coming up in the diamonds.
And another thing, keep in mind, guys, this is the last quad in this series.
All right, here's the one I've been talking about. Beautiful speed flex coming up. It is John Elway. Beautiful Bronco with the checkered, the white, orange, and navy. The 2-time Super Bowl champion, league MVP, Super Bowl MVP, one of the greatest of all time. That is wheel number mojo for James Randall, John Elway.
Let's go, Jimbo.
Very, very nice. Round of applause.
Way to go, Jimbo.
Man, oh man, John Elway, that is beautiful.
Yeah, no, that's that's an amazing hit. Again, I was between that and the bicentennial Irvin. Ooh, I mean, I want to see Michael pop out on the table here so we can get an actual comparison. But
why don't we move Herbert off because that was the last show. Sure. Let me show off that Herbie again. That was a drip speed flex, one of the last show. That's not going on the table tonight because that is tonight's 6 p.m. show. Jealous says Jessica. Gorgeous says Dan. Dan looking to trade as well. Beautiful job there on the John Elway. He's got a lot of trade requests right now in the chat.
Understandable.
Understandable, man.
That's how you know you did a good job in the break when the whole community starts going off in the chat.
Every time I hear Randall, I think of Monsters, Inc. I think of Randall Moss, who's still in the series. Randy Moss. All right, box 14 coming up next for the Diamond Series. Well, when there's a Rob, there's a Rob. It's your boy, Rob Gronkowski.
Times 2.
Beautiful Patriot Authentic. Very, very clean for the 4-time first-team All-Pro, single-season leader in receiving touchdowns by tight end, 4-time Super Bowl champion. Nice job, Richie. I'm only going to put this one away because we already got a Gronk already on the table, Rob. So nice job, Richie. Rob Gronkowski. So very nice.
Very, very nice indeed. Awesome win there for Richie Rich, and yeah, times 2. We got twins up on the table. So we got a trifecta of Robs currently up here. So I am not up for sale, and I am not a part of the winners table, but. You can never have enough Gronk in your life.
We're not trading you.
You know what? Thank you.
You're not for trade. No trade clause.
I appreciate that. I didn't realize that was in my contract when I signed, but thank you.
No trade clause. Nice job on Rob Gronkowski, Richie. 2 down, 2 to go. So far, 2 headliners off the board as we're still looking for the Michael Irvin and the LaDainian Tomlinson as well.
Yeah.
In these diamonds.
Never enough Robs. Couldn't agree more, Ty.
There you go.
Thank you.
Never enough headliners in this break room. No doubt about that. Randy Moss, LaDainian Tomlinson, Michael Irvin, all still out there in this awesome series. Ooh, this guy might be on the Mount Rushmore of Saints. How about Cam Jordan?
Oh, that's nice.
Future Hall of Famer on that beautiful Saint. I believe it's the Rave helmet for the Saints. Over 100 career sacks. Jessica Turner, congrats on Cam Jordan.
Wow.
Which, by the way, Rob, leaves at least 2 headliners left in the last 3 boxes. Yep. So we got 4 boxes left, kind of the one I'm about to do. We got currently the 3 and 4 chance at a headliner. Randy Moss, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Michael Irvin, which means that diamond single, which means that diamond double. Let's get them filled up.
I love the look of the Cam Jordan, man. That is fantastic. Man, that is such a clean-looking look, especially for that being their rave. The Saints have such elite colors. So, Saint Cam, way to go, Jessica.
There you go. Very nice, Miss Jessica.
And this is why you can never sleep on our hidden gems here at Ultimate Autographs, because that truly is a gem.
Don't sleep. We don't put scrubs on authentic helmets, Rob.
Zero scrub policy.
Vast majority of authentic helmets in the break room are usually going to be Hall of Famers or icons. Or icons. All right, fourth and final box. Coming up in the diamonds. Okay. This guy was the Niners all-time or single-season passing leader until Brock Purdy passed him up. It's not Montana. It's not Steve Young. It's Jeff Garcia on the Niner Authentic. Jeff Garcia going home to Richie Gianasca, which, by the way, Rob, that means there's 3 boxes left and 3 headliners left. So diamond single, diamond double. Let's get those done tonight. Guaranteed headliner in every box left. 3 boxes left. The Michael Irvin Bicentennial Cowboy Speed Flex. We got the Randy Moss Salute to Service Authentic and the LaDainian Tomlinson Authentic. We'll do 1 single, 1 double, 3 boxes left, 3 headliners left, 6 to go in the single, 8 to go in the double. Let's get the diamonds out of here tonight. Guaranteed headliner in every box left on an authentic helmet, Rob.
Sounds perfect to me, my man. Again, yeah, I expect this to be closed out in a matter of moments for that single and the double. Again, quite literally does not get better than a 100% chance at a headliner. Not just any type of headliners either. No disrespect to the minis, the jerseys, but I mean, this is a different level of excellence we're talking about here. A former MVP running back, one of the greatest wide receivers of all time, 2 of the greatest wide receivers of all time. And one of them on a custom speed flex. So
let's go. So diamonds, I would say without question, will close up tonight. 3 boxes, 3 headliners, and we'll get you guys a brand new diamond series after that closes as well.
Hell yeah.
Now we'll have fresh headliners in the diamonds. All right, we have a gridiron double coming up next.
Correct.
You saw the order for Justin is 029 in the double. Order 030 for Dustin. So double is first. Gridiron double number 2. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. Again, Josh Allen, Tom Brady, and Patrick Mahomes all still available. That single now down to 4 to go. So that diamond single is getting very close. And we got boxes 3 and 12 from Jill. Thank you, Jill. We'll get those off the board here. 3 and 12. Coming up for the Gridiron Legends. Nick had 6 and 14 a little bit late. Jill was first on those numbies. And then we got the single Gridiron afterwards. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 clicks. All right, Jill's got the NFC North. Joseph Madden, NFC South. Justin Keesting, NFC East. James Rando, NFC West. Nick Riggs, AFC North. Alfredo Lashoto, AFC South. Tyler Matlock, AFC East. And Devin Skonberg in the AFC West. All right, 3 and 12 here in the Gridiron Legends. Double the boxes, double the fun. Would much rather go with hers, says Nick. He's on that Jill box caller train because she does a great job with the box calls. Allen, says Tyler Matlock. Calling the Josh Allen.
Let's see it, Ty. Let's see it.
How often do I see in this break room, and I hate to see this, when someone puts it out there, oh, I got the wrong division. Oh, I don't like the division. Then good things don't happen. You got to believe in yourself. You can't think negative energy. You got to put the positive vibes out there. You put good vibes out there, Rob, good things happen. Tyler says, Allen, here you go, Tyler. Josh Allen on the Buffalo Bill ripped custom speed flex, the 24 NFL MVP, that lid worth north of $2,000. Ty got it for just over 200. More than 10 times his value. Spin that bad boy around. Beautiful hit, Josh Allen. Heck yeah. He says, congrats, Tyler. Congrats indeed on Josh Allen.
Well, I definitely know what my early contender of hit of the show is going to be.
Yeah, it's this one.
with Josh Allen.
I mean, the Montana Noway are cool, but this is, I think, even cooler looking, in my opinion.
No, that's fantastic, man. That was definitely the one that I was hoping would pop out at some point. Tyler, congrats, man. Fantastic win, brother. Yeah, now I trade Elway for that for sure. Yeah, that is a phenomenal looking lid there. So, yeah, hopefully the first of two flexes. That'll be a hard act to follow, but there are two guys that can definitely follow Josh Allen.
Mahomes and Brady both still out there, guys. Come and get them. Come and get them in the Ultimate Autographs live break room.
Damn right.
All right, second box coming up here. Second box coming up. Well, it does get a little bit better. It's another double up. We got Tyler Matlock. You fought the law, and Ty Law won. Part of the 50-plus interception club, 3-time Super Bowl champion, Hall of Fame corner again, and more section. Beautiful jersey, Beckett QR code, Ty Law. Again, guys, I talk about this all the time. That was our second Gridiron double of the show, and both were double ups. Nick Riggs won Lawrence Taylor and Tony Dorsett, and now we had, in the second double, Tyler Matlock winning Josh Allen and Ty Law. That's why you play the double. That's why you play the quad. That's why you play those multi-box breaks.
Ironically, two gentlemen that if they played in the same era, they wouldn't like each other very much. No. Interdivision rivalry. Ty Law trying to do everything and anything he could to disrupt a guy like Josh Allen. That would be a historically fun matchup to watch, to say the least. But Ty, congratulations, brother. Again, got that single coming up next.
A tie for a tie. How about that?
A tie for a tie. Yeah, definitely. So,
by the way, Ty Law gives me nightmares still, Rob Hill. I grew up a Peyton Manning fan, and I remember him picking off Peyton Manning multiple times in the same playoff game. Ty Law, that's how good his guy was. Also, little known forgotten fact in the history of football. This is the guy that, in my opinion, started Brady's whole run. Because Brady's first Super Bowl championship, Ty Law got a pick six of Kurt Warner in that game. Doesn't get that pick six, Pats might lose that game. History could be entirely different.
100%.
Tom Brady, by the way, in this series, guys, on that autographed Bucks photo. So we have a single coming up next. Maybe it's Brady time next in the single.
Yeah, I've always kind of stood on business when it comes to the Brady and Belichick dynasty. Those first three Super Bowls, man,
defense.
Like make no mistake about it, it's defense. Especially in that first Super Bowl and one of the biggest upsets. Everybody talks about, ironically, the Pats getting upset by the Giants. The Patriots upsetting the greatest show on turf, Rams, is one of the biggest upsets. Yeah, that was a Belichick masterclass for what he did against Warner.
Drop me a box number for that gridiron single. In my opinion, Ty Law should win the MVP. He had a pick six.
Yeah.
Brady had less than 200 yards. The quarterback gets all the glory, but Ty Law should have been Super Bowl MVP, in my opinion. All right, Jill's got 22. Thank you, Jill.
Lucky number 22.
22, the Emmitt Smith number. Could 22 be in 22, perhaps? Thank you, Miss Labovitz.
Not Clayton Kershaw?
Not Clayton Kershaw. He's great, too, though. By the way, that diamond's now 3 to go in the single, 4 to go in the double. So that diamond break will definitely go. 3 headliners, 3 boxes. Diamonds are coming up. Hoping his friend Irvin's in there. There you go. We have 2 Michael Irvin speed flexes right now. Both customs. One in the Gridiron Challenge. Gridiron Legends, the other in the Diamonds. By the way, that next Gridiron's moving as well. 7 to go in the single, 7 to go in the quad. All right, Joseph Madden, Darth Vinny, Joe Labovitz, James Zeller, Joseph Madden, and Dustin Aronson here in the single, guys. Good luck. 7 times coming up here.
Kind of makes me want to watch Star Wars now. The more that I keep hearing you say Darth Vinny, it's kind of like. And then we talked about Maul earlier.
Watch the Maul. Have you seen it? The Moss Show, you did watch it.
4 episodes.
I see. I'm more caught up. I feel caught up now.
Yeah.
Very, very good show.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
All right, guys. 7 times coming up. We got Dustin Aronson, NFC North. Joseph Madden, NFC South. Darth Vinny, NFC East. Joseph Madden, NFC West. Dustin Aronson, AFC North. We got Joseph Madden, AFC South. Joe Labovitz, AFC East. And James Zeller in the AFC West. Good luck, folks. What do we got coming up here in the UA Live Break Room?
3 spots to go each in that final single and double in that diamond, by the way.
Let's go.
Close
We
it
have
out.
the best jersey in the series. The best jersey, period, Rob. The powder blue Charger jersey. Come on out, LT. Former MVP. Most touchdowns in a single season. Second most rushing touchdowns of all time.
Beauty.
James Zeller. LaDainian Tomlinson, powder blue jersey, Beckett QR code. Normally, Rob, I'm all about the authentics and the speed flexes, but this jersey is awesome. Man, LT.
I don't want to say you're underselling it, but man, talk about an unbelievable wait, do we have ourselves a newbie? Look at that. It's his first breaking the seal with LaDainian Tomlinson.
What a start, James. Let us know what team you like and how you heard about the UA Break Room. Round of applause. I'm guessing that's a refer a friend from maybe Joe Madden. But welcome, James. Congrats on your first ever break. What a good start with LaDainian Tomlinson.
Well, Joe Madden's top prospect just made his debut and took one out of the park in his first at bat. That's not it's not a bad start.
He sure did.
Not a bad start. So I'll condense this as quickly as I can here. But my first ever NFL jersey that I got, I was 8. I got a Michael Vick jersey. Have I told you about this before?
No.
So I got a Michael Vick jersey when I was 8, and 2 weeks after my mom gifted me the Michael Vick jersey, there's a report that came out that said that he was not so fond of some particular puppies. Got himself in that little controversy. And I didn't know about it. I wasn't getting in the mainstream news when I was 8 years old, because why the hell would I? I was 8. My mother heard about it, and without her telling me, I came home one day from playing with my friends over the summer, and I found a Michael Vick jersey that looked like it got torn to bits by a Doberman in my trash can in my kitchen.
Oh.
So I'm basically down on all fours. I'm crying, and me and my mother were not on speaking terms for about a week or so after that whole situation that happened. So my mom's like, okay, the only way I can make this up to my son is by getting him a new jersey of somebody who actually respects and likes dogs. Lo and behold, without knowing the player, she ended up getting me a powder blue LaDainian Tomlinson jersey. So those 2 guys became my favorite players growing up after
Nice.
that. Yeah.
James, a Steeler fan, by the way, saying great hit. There's a Terry Bradshaw jersey in this series. Speaking of Steelers icons, 2 custom Allens for Ty. Very nice. And we have a diamond single that sold out,
And
Rob,
a double.
like.
Kathleen Brulette, baby.
All right, so what went first? The single?
They both came in at the same time.
So then the double happens first.
Yeah.
So if the same order number closes both, we do the one that has more spots. I think the single did close first, though.
Let me see here to confirm.
Technically.
The first order was the
Yeah.
single. Okay, I'll do that. I'll put in
So
the
the
single.
3-6 order closed the single, and then 3-7 order closed the double. So the single's going to be first. Diamond single. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys.
Kathleen checking in for the first time tonight in a big way.
Speaking of Steeler fans, what's up, Miss Kathleen?
Steeler fan,
Thank you. Big time Steeler fan. She's also a fan of the Cash or Stash series. She is the queen of that series. Tuesday morning, she goes hard in that Cash or Stash. So you and I don't even get to see it.
I was going to say, yeah.
We don't get to see it, Rob.
I said that to Dom during the 3 o'clock show. I was like, way to be greedy, dude.
Right?
Set my alarm extra early so I can get here and watch that.
So 27, 28, and 29.
Sounds...
Well, you should always hop in. There's never a bad time to hop in, Kathleen. Who's got a number, by the way? Chris, Christopher, Joseph, Jessica, Devin, and Kathleen. Need a box number. Otherwise, we'll go to the wheel. Wheel it is. 27, 28, and 29. Yeah, might as well bring them all over, right? Because we have the double after. So then I won't need a number for the double because we'll have the last 2 will be in the double. So we'll do $29 for the single, Rob. The LeGarrette Blunt Force Trauma. And then we'll get you guys fresh diamonds momentarily. It'll be a brand new series. New diamonds will be after the current diamonds. Thank you, guys. All right, Christopher, Joseph, Jessica, Devin, and Kathleen. So we will do 29 for the first one, and then that double will be 27 and 28. All right, good luck, folks. We got 7 times coming up. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 clicks. Kathleen, you got the NFC North and the NFC South. Christopher Gonsiewski has the NFC East. Could be that Michael Irvin spot. Actually, Kathleen could get the Randy Moss. Joseph, NFC West. Jessica, AFC North. And South, Jessica, AFC East. Actually, AFC South is Devin, excuse me, and Kathleen, AFC West. To be honest with you, Rob, I probably did not have to read the divisions because we know it's 3 headliners. So NFC East would be Christopher for Michael Irvin. AFC West would be Kathleen for LaDainian Tomlinson. NFC North would be Kathleen for Randy Moss. So those are the spots. Let's see what we got coming up here in this diamond. Oh my. Oh my goodness. We got ourselves a little bit of starter magic. It is Michael Irvin on the Bicentennial Blue Visor Golden Rip, the 3-time Super Bowl champion, one of the best receivers of all time, with 1 spot. Starter magic, CG, Michael Irvin, Speed Flex, that a boy, Christopher. Woo! So I think I'm gonna boot Terrell Davis from the table because we have a Bronco already on the table for John Elway. We can keep TD for the bonus table just in case, Rob.
Sounds good to
And
me.
then Lawrence Taylor is very much in the hot seat as well. He'll probably be getting booted any second now for LT, I'm guessing. So beautiful lid right there. Nice job, Chris, on your Michael Irvin Speed Flex, brother. Very, very nice. Whew. And that double is next.
Yep.
I don't need box numbers. This is the last break in the series.
Yeah, we know who it's going to be.
It's going to be the last 2 boxes left. You want the top spot and the bottom spot. Top spot for Moss, bottom spot for LT. Beautiful lid, Michael Irvin. I like that helmet. That might be number 2 for me. It's close. Irvin, Montana, and Elway, all 3 are close. I got to think about it more.
I don't know if I've seen a bicentennial Michael Irvin before, so
It's nice.
you know with how rare it is.
Very, very cool. Great job, guys. Great job for Christopher with 1 spot as well. 1 spot on that lid for a touch over $200. You know, that's a single break. Chris got this for just over $100. That is worth more than 10 times. Patriot helmet, Steven, is Rob Gronkowski. Patriot Authentic Gronk pulled here earlier today. Rob, actually, it was a little while ago. We just pulled that recently for the Gronk. All right, Diamond Double coming up. We got Richie and Jessica and Kathleen. Good luck, guys. The last 2 boxes coming up. Then I'll get the diamonds off the ticker and I'll put the new diamonds on there. 1 through 30. We have those, Rob? I'm guessing no pictures then probably.
I don't have anything. It's not created.
The coin toss is not created?
It's not created. No, I don't even. I'm even looking for stuff in designs. I'm not even seeing anything in here.
Okay, then we'll probably just run the vault then. Is that created? Let's see. Coin toss.
Do you know the name of the vault so I can look
Yeah,
that up
I
real
think it's
quick?
the press coverage.
Press coverage. All right, let me take a look.
Yeah, let's do that. That way we can rotate those 2. Yeah, that one, I do see it in there. That one doesn't have the photos, but the listing's at least created. So let's go with that. I think she just got those photos in just now as well. So it's the most recent ones from Jessica at 620. So no diamonds, guys. That's not in our system. We'll do the vault instead. So anyway, 7 times coming up. Good luck, Richie, Jessica, and Kathleen for the Huddle Up Diamond Double. NFC North, AFC West, the spots we want here in this break. 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, so Kathleen is going to get the Randy Moss, and Richie will get the LaDainian Tomlinson, looks like, here in the break. I'm going to triple check if it would be... It shouldn't diamond. I think it's coin toss, right?
Yeah, for the diamond,
Diamond. Let's see if there's just a diamond in there. I don't see a diamond in there.
Yeah, let me see. At least I got vault in here. I just got to do the photos for the vault.
Yeah, we'll do the vault then.
Okay. Let me go
good.
Well, let me go check on the series.
You're good. It should be back there. I think I did see it back there. But Rob will double check. Kathleen and Richie, let's see your helmets, folks. Let's see those helmets here coming up next. All right, first of two lids coming up here. Here we go. We got one of the best running backs of all time with the Hall of Fame 17 inscription, LaDainian Tomlinson, on the awesome Charger Authentic Richie Gianaska. Congrats on LaDainian Tomlinson. That is very, very nice. Most rushing touchdowns in a single season. Second most ever. Great hit, Richie LT in the break room.
Very nice.
Let's go. Let's put him on the table, and the other LT can go bonus table. First number of the night. It's been on the longest. One LT for another. Thank you, sir. Nice job, Richie. Gianaska in the house. 304034 on the LaDainian Tomlinson.
And that means we know who the last one is going to.
Kathleen, the one that got the last spots in the break. She's going to snag that Randy Moss. All right. We got a authentic helmet. This is, in my opinion, the most talented receiver ever. Jerry Rice had the longevity with a single season record for touchdowns. One play, one season, one game. My pick is always Randy Moss with the yellow ink. Salute to service. Beckett QR code on the back. Congrats, Kathleen, on your Randy Moss STS. All right. Miss Bruyette here, Kathleen. All righty. We'll get that written up. And what's next, guys? I think we'll do that gridiron wheel spin because it is 9 o'clock and that is still fairly open.
Okay, let me get that together.
Yeah, you're good. Rob will get that ready and then we'll do that. While Rob gets that list ready, I can go ahead and do a quick top to bottom rundown. Let you guys know what we got going on here in the room. We'll get that new vault up in a little bit as well. So there'll be another new series because we close out the diamonds. Great job, folks, knocking out the diamonds tonight. But I would turn our attention to the gridiron break, personally. I know J.A. is off the board, but Mahomes and Tom Brady are still very much available. So 13 headliners in 20 boxes. That's some pretty good ratios, by the way. And of those headliners, 10 are photoed. That includes a Michael Irvin Speed Flex with the Dallas Stars inside of the Speed Flex, Michael Irvin. That is glorious. That also includes a John Elway Speed Flex. That Navy, the greatest Bronco of all time. Patrick Mahomes Authentic. This is worth north of $2,000, in the ballpark of getting close to $3,000 for a Patrick Mahomes Authentic. You can double up Elway and Mahomes in the AFC West. Hall of Fame safety, one of the best ever. Beautiful Brian Dawkins Authentic. We got the Ray Lewis Authentic as well with the Hall of Fame 18 inscription, greatest player ever on defense, arguably along with LT. Eric Dickerson, single season rushing record holder on that beautiful retro Ram Authentic. Also worth close to $3,000 retail value. The greatest of all time, the GOAT, Tom Brady on the autographed Bucks photo. Now we have the Emmitt Smith mini. Greatest Cowboy ever, NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith. Adrian Peterson, custom Viking jersey, last running back MVP. Yep, Jimbo, I can show it as soon as I'm done with my rundown, brother. So give me a couple minutes in the middle of a rundown that I can show that off here in a second. Adrian Peterson, custom jersey. Terry Bradshaw, 4-time Super Bowl champion on a custom jersey. 3 secondary headliners, Marshall Faulk, Chris Carter, Des Bryant. A lot of great stuff. And then we got ourselves the Blitz practice squad. That also has great ratios. 12 in 24 chance, 50% chance at a headliner. We also have a 1 in 6 chance at a speed flex. 4 flexes left. Got a Warren Sapp, second best D-tackle ever with the QB killer inscription on a rare item. Warren Sapp on the Raiders. We got a Charles Haley, beautiful Niners speed flex. 5-time Super Bowl champion, the second most ever. Maurice Jones-Drew flex with the 2011 NFL rushing leader inscription. You get these speed flexes for a touch over 100 in the double and less than 60 in the single. Zay Flowers, the Ravens alternate speed flex, #1 receiver in the game, Zay Flowers. For the Ravens, #1 receiver. Excuse me. Terry McLaurin, #1 for the Commanders on the clean authentic. Devontae Smith with A.J. Brown reportedly leaving town. New #1 in Philly. Fly goes fly. Devontae Smith on that lunar authentic. Karn Williams, the retro Ram, top 10 running back in football. Hall of Fame running back Edgerrin James as well on the Miami Hurricane. Don't get a lot of college lids. That one is fire for Edgerrin James. Michael Strahan, one of the best Giants ever. He's everywhere. Fox Football, Game Show Network, Good Morning America. Strahan is literally everywhere. Jonathan Taylor mini as well. That beautiful Colt alternate for the best running back in the game today. Jamar Charles, LaShawn McCoy, secondary headliners. That's a 12 in 24 chance in the practice squad. Quarterback room, down to 5 boxes left. We got 2 headliners left. Drake May authentic helmet, very rare signature in the break room. MVP runner-up, like our 3rd ever Drake May here in the break room. Jordan Love authentic, that retro Packer, one of the most efficient quarterbacks in football. Love that heart. J Hart 10, Jordan Love. We have ourselves in the jerseys, 6 headliners left and 11 boxes. 5 are photoed. Michael Strahan, that beautiful Marshall Faulk jersey. Lawrence Taylor jersey. Hines Ward, Eric Dickerson, then DeAndre Swift, secondary headliner guys. So that's your rundown. I think the practice squad, 5 to go in each. Otherwise, we're a little bit open. Get those spots. Let's keep the show moving. Here's the Josh Allen custom flex. And here's the John Elway custom flex you guys were asking about. Beautiful lids pulled tonight. 2 MVP quarterbacks. 2 of the best ever. We had, of course, the comparison from Vic Fangio calling Josh Allen being John Elway on steroids. So how about that? So we'll do that wheel spin, and then we'll see where we sit on our breaks, guys.
And we are just about good.
So Vault is going active, so I'll show that off real quick.
Yeah, just...
You can make that best breaks next to practice, along with the gridiron maybe, right?
Yes, I'm making that best active. And for you folks at home, there is a dual-side speed flex in this series that I have never seen before.
All right, let's look at it.
And it should be alive.
Why is it doing that? Hold on, let me refresh. Sometimes it takes a second. It's there. Whew.
Good.
Yeah, it says 0 out of 30 boxes, and then it's just 13.
It's not great,
so it took
Bob.
a second.
It's not great, Bob.
I was like, and I saw you working over there, so I was like, dang. I know you've just got it up. Have you had a chance to look at the videos yet? When you get a second, no rush.
Yeah.
So we'll get those videos up if we have them in a second. We have a Drew Brees and LaDainian Tomlinson dual sign Charger flex.
Yep.
Now that's unique. That's so unique, Rob. I believe this is the first ever Drew Brees Charger helmet in the break room. We had a Drew Brees slap card maybe once, like years ago. But we don't get Drew Brees Charger items. Talk about unique. By the way, that AFC West spot could also land you John Elway in the double up with Brees and Tomlinson. We have another helmet that I believe made its debut this morning in the Cash or Stash. One of the best receivers in football, George Pickens on the Cowboys. That would be our second ever George Pickens Cowboys authentic. That is awesome in the vault. And then we got the John Elway as well. Very, very clean John Elway. Joe Montana. That's a 4-time Super Bowl champion. Andre Johnson on that custom rib flex. The best receiver in football. The alternate, or actually the retro, Bengals speed flex, Jamar Chase. Another Michael Irvin custom flex. Jordan Love got Rob Gronkowski as well. And Ray Lewis. That's a Gronk custom rib flex. I know you're busy, Rob. I'm going to go ahead and slack her. I'm going to make sure that she changes that to full-size helmets because the vault has no authentics in there.
Sounds good. Those videos should be updated. There's 3
Thank you,
videos,
sir.
3 custom speed flexes for you guys that Kamen just went over. Rob Gronkowski, Andre Johnson, and Michael Irvin. So those are the 3. Okay, good. Those are now up and ready for you guys. So way to close out those diamonds to get us here. Doc Rivers is wasting no time. The good doctor.
What's up, Doc?
A nightly appointment, getting a spot in that first double.
So very, very cool, Doc. No doubt about it, Doc Rivers. All right. So, what are we going to do next, guys? We'll do the wheel spin, and we'll see where we're headed. We do have that one spot taken in that vault double. Thank you, thank you. If you want to keep the party going, get those spots going. Robin Kamen, what's up, Doc? What's going on, brother? Dennis Doc Rivers here in the UA live break room. All right, wheel spin coming up. I'm a little surprised only 10 of these have been done this show. I know the diamond took a little attention, rightfully so, Rob, but a little bit surprised we have not done more of these this show.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, with names like, Brady and Mahomes, that speaks for itself, right? Now, we did see the Josh Allen, the Joe Montana, as you can see out here, the John Elway. But, I mean, still, the top 2 most prized signatures in all of the National Football League for memorabilia still up and well, guys. Again, the later and later we got into the night, the fewer and fewer people are starting to wean off of the broadcast here. So take advantage while you've been here. Me and Kamen appreciate you guys so much for sticking here with us. But, treat yourself. Treat yourself and chase that Mahomes and Brady while it's still here.
Amen. Let's do that. Chase wheel spin here. 80 names in here because we did 10 boxes times 8. 80. It is 7 clicks. Top name gets a chase wheel spin and some bonus store credit. So 5, 6, 7th and final click. It is James Randall. So let us know, James, what number you want to start on, sir.
Jimbo.
Otherwise, we'll start you on 1. Whatever this wheel lands on, that's how much money back you get in store credit. Looks like 83 earlier from Dom. Not bad, Dom.
Yeah.
Was that the 3 p.m. show?
3 p.m. show,
All right. A lot of money. We're giving out money here in the break room.
He was actually worried that it was going to come out of his next paycheck.
Ooh.
I saw some guy named Kavor in the comments threatening to do that.
I know. That Kavor guy, he is...
always up to no good.
He's always up to no good. Never trust that Kavor guy.
My Lanta!
You all right? Mr. White Sox over there.
Better hitter than Otani.
Okay, all right.
Best Japanese hitter in baseball, Murataka Murakami. My
Rob.
God, I'm so fired up, and I'm going to be even more fired up when we get back into these breaks here. So, Jimbo, first time winning this. Let's
There
go,
you
man.
go. Wants to start on 17 for J17 Josh Allen. You're going to do slightly below the middle, but not bad. $45 for Pedro Martinez.
Nice.
$45 in store credit, Jimbo.
Where do you go, Jimbo?
Headed your way. Nice job, brother. A little bit of bonus money to spend here in the break room. And then Rob did put those videos in there.
Yes, I did.
Let me go ahead and show these off. Beautiful Michael Irvin. That bicentennial look again with the white and blue on the bottom of that helmet. Here's the Andre Johnson custom Speed Flex. Very, very clean. And here's that Rob Gronkowski ripped Buccaneer Flex. Where's Jason Meador at? He's looking for Andre Johnson. There you go, Mr. White Sox, Rob. Guys,
yeah, where did Jason go?
Who's getting in? Jason wants that Andre Johnson. Call him up, guys. Call him up for his custom Texan Speed Flex with the blue visor, Andre Johnson. So that is the first look of that new Vault series, guys. Every single box, every single headliner left in the Vault. And then I'll go ahead and put the Vault keys on there as well. So Vault 1 through 30, and keys left will be 6 keys left.
Do you happen to know if we have a traditional vault that's out there?
I don't.
I can check for it.
Check, and
I can check for it.
If we don't have it, we can definitely get it ready for tomorrow for sure. So, excellent stuff, guys. What do you think? What's up, Bofa? What's going on, brother? Good evening indeed, sir. So, best bets at a break. So, closest break right now is the practice squad. That is what I would say is our closest break at the moment, the practice squad. Now, that is 5 to go in the double, 5 to go in the quad in the Blitz practice squad series. We have a lot of headliners, 12 and 24. We get that down to 3 spots to go, more than halfway there. The break will go. Do we have it, Rob?
Not that I could find, my friend.
Okay, well, we'll do the same thing we did last time if it happens.
Yeah,
what they did is they pulled up the wheel.
A little chase wheel spin.
So I'll make sure we put that in the recap, and hopefully we get that addressed. So anyway, a lot of headliners, guys. 12 and 24 chance in the practice squad. 50% chance at a headliner here in the UA live break room. Did the White Sox get 3 home runs in a row, Rob?
Yeah.
Wow. That'll never happen again.
No, it will not.
But we might get 3 headliners in a row.
That will
happen. We
happen.
get that double and that quad done. We can put these at 3 spots to go. The break will definitely happen. Now, that's the closest break, but it's hard to say what the best odds to fill up are, because we do have a brand new vault that has 7 spots to go. Every single box, every single headliner left, guys, in the press coverage vault live break series. But the one I actually kind of recommend, Rob, I would still recommend the Gridiron break, because this again has the 2 most expensive signatures in the game. Tom Brady on the autograph photo worth around close to $3,000.
Yep.
Also in that same ballpark, Patrick Mahomes authentic for the Chiefs. That's still available, guys. We still got 2 flexes left. The Michael Irvin custom flex with the beautiful stars inside of it. And then, of course, the John Elway Speed Flex. The standard Speed Flex for the Broncos. One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, John Elway. But again, Mahomes and Brady worth more than a Speed Flex. Other great authentics, Brian Dawkins, Ray Lewis, Eric Dickerson. Those are also really, really good here in the Gridiron break. So that's a possibility. 7 to go in each of those, guys. No doubt about it. Get your spots here in the UA live break room.
Yeah, and I mean, look, it's one of those situations too, right, where typically when you tune in towards the end of the night, usually, I'll be honest, sometimes we're kind of like picked apart and things are kind of scattered throughout. Well, as a matter of just a handful of minutes ago, brand new series just dropped on the website. Even the practice squad that we dropped earlier on today, still only 6 boxes went in that. And the series that I think that you and I definitely thought would have been a thing of the past, would have been back page news by now in the Gridiron Legends. 13 headliners and 20 boxes to go in that series. So again, everything that I think you folks could ever want is right there in front of you. Custom speed flexes, standards, authentics, hell, even an autograph photo from the greatest football player that ever lived is right there. Great price point for you guys. Again, if you're not going to be around tomorrow, unfortunately, I will not be around tomorrow. Do not make Kamen grumpy. Please don't make Kamen grumpy at all.
I'm going to get grumpy.
He's going to be back tomorrow at noon, him and Rip. And again, Kamen does not want to see these series here tomorrow. Some of them naturally are going to be here, but a lot of them don't have to be.
I agree. So what do you guys want to do? What would you guys like to do? You guys, the customers, are the rulers here. Most of the headliners left, including Brady and Mahomes. 20 boxes left. Brady and Mahomes should definitely be worth chasing. So no doubt about that. I want to see Brady tonight.
Yeah.
I do not want to leave Rob without seeing this Tom Brady awesome Buccaneer autograph photo. That is super clean here in the break room. The GOAT, Tom Brady. So there's a lot of great stuff in here. I mean, how could we not get a Tom Brady out with 20 boxes, Rob? It's only 9:20. I'm going to give you guys until 9. Let's go 9:35. 15 minutes. If we're moving on the breaks, we'll keep going. If we're not, we'll hop off at 9:35 Central Time here. So that's up to you guys. 15 minutes to keep the party going in there.
Moving and grooving. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about, let's see, just going through, again, a number of different breaks on a number of different fronts. Like, talking upon the new series, one thing I do want to mention for you guys, and, you know, sometimes we don't end up reading the description. We kind of get oohed and awed by what's available in the graphic, and rightfully so. But Kamen mentioned the 6 vault keys that come with that vault series.
$300.
Yeah, so $300, anywhere in the range between $50 to $300. I always like to add 6 headliners to what the actual number is. So again, 13 headliners. You add that. I'm not the greatest in math, Kamen. That's
19.
Thank you. 19 out of 30. That plays. That works very well for me, and it does for you guys as well. And again, some of the hidden gems that go along with those vault keys, again, are Pro Bowlers, All Pro, even some Hall of Famers in some case. So again, one of my favorite series is back up on the website.
Yeah, by the way, I've never seen a Drew Brees Charger signature. Not only is it Drew Brees, it's also LaDainian Tomlinson on that. That is 2 autographs. By the way, I know it didn't work out because Brees got the injury and they got rid of him. But if you think about it, Rob, from a sheer greatness of players, we got the NFL draft coming up on Thursday. The Chargers probably had the single best draft in football history.
Yeah.
With their first round pick, they took LaDainian Tomlinson. And their second round pick, they took Drew Brees. Drew Brees is number 2 all time in passing touchdowns. LaDainian Tomlinson is number 2 all time in rushing touchdowns.
I still can't believe they got these bad man pajamas on the same lid. I mean, how many times have you said you never seen that, right?
Never have I ever seen Drew Brees, period, on a Charger lid. This could be the only time ever we see a Brees and a Tomlinson on the same helmet signed together. Rob, real quick, Jessica did update that graphic if you want to change that.
Awesome.
It's just the bottom line said authentic, so I want to make sure it says full-size helmets. So her graphic won't have authentic in there because there is reps in the vault. That's how you get a vault key, by winning a rep helmet typically in the break room. So I'm always looking for stuff we don't often see in the break room. Now, guys, you know this very well. We're a daily break room. We're live every single day, 9, 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time. Also live on 10:30 Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at midnight on Friday. So it is hard to run a daily break room and not have repeat names and repeat signatures. It is virtually impossible, Rob, to have that happen all the time. So if I'm a customer, I'm looking for what's new stuff in the room, what's rare in the room. I've never seen a Drew Brees Charger autograph in the room ever. George Pickens, our second ever George Pickens Cowboy authentic. Jamar Chase, the first ever retro Bengal I'm seeing on that awesome Speed Flex. And then, of course, I know we get a lot of Tom Brady, helmets. We don't get the Tom Brady photo all that often. The awesome Tom Brady Buccaneer, beautiful, beautiful frame photo for the greatest of all time, Thomas Edward Brady here in the break room. So that is super duper clean. No doubt about it. Tom Brady Buccaneer autograph photo.
That is updated for you, my friend.
Thank you, Rob. You guys will see Oh, I think it did that stupid thing. Maybe it'll take a second.
Yeah, because I have to take everything down.
The photos, yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be
give it a
good
sec.
though. Yeah, you're good. Take your time.
Give it a sec.
I'm guessing you gotta delete the photos and re-put them back in.
Oh, it did it for the photos? Oh, no. Okay.
No,
just,
it
just
did
the videos.
it did the videos first. Oh, hold on. Well, let me refresh now. Yeah, for some reason, I think unfortunately, you gotta just probably delete the videos and put them back in. I think that's what we did last time.
Cool. Yeah.
Before we think about it, let's just do it that way because that'll probably be easiest.
Okay.
Because for some reason, the videos got put first.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they're moving around.
Sounds like a hockey comeback going on with that Buffalo game.
Yeah, that was nuts, man. They were down, 2-0 against Boston, and then they came back and won 3-2, I believe.
Yeah, well, now it's 4-1, and now it's 4-2.
Oh,
So
no
it was 4-0, though there's only 3 minutes left in the third period. So that'd be quite the comeback if that happened.
All right, you said put the videos in first this time?
Put the videos in, put the photo first and videos last.
Yeah, that's what I was just... Yeah, I got you.
So you can just, make sure the photo's the last thing you put in.
Yeah,
So
I'm just going to update
first.
this. If you want to just refresh it.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, good. So now it's by itself, and now I'll just add the videos.
Yep, that should be good.
Cool.
So, guys, it is 9:25. I'm giving you 10 minutes until 9:35. 10 minutes to keep the show going. Now, I want to see that quarterback room singles down to 4 to go. So I'll do this. Quarterback room, if we can get this down to 1 or 2 to go by 9:35, I'll give you a little more time. The practice squad is 5 to go. We get this down to 2 or 3 to go by 9:35. I'll give you a little more time.
Yep.
We are 7 to go in the vault, 6 to go in the gridiron single. I want to see threes, Rob. More than halfway there. So we are 6 to go in this break. We put it down to 3 to go. I'll give you more time. We are 5 to go in the practice squad. Put it down to 3 to go. I'll give you more time. Quarterback room, I want to be at least 2 to go because we have not done one of these yet in the show. So if you guys want to have more time to be live with us past 9:35, you got to get these breaks a little bit closer. So 6 to go in the single. We put that down to 3 to go in the gridiron, give you more time. We are 5 to go in the practice squad, quad and double. Put that at 3 to go, give you more time. Otherwise, 9:35, Rob and I will hop off for the show tonight. Now, Rob, this could change, especially if Brady and Mahomes come out.
Absolutely.
But let's talk about hits of the show for now here. So we got 6 helmets on the table. I'm going to give my 6 through 4. I'll have you do 6 through 4, then we can pause. I think we know what the top 4 are.
I think we know, the bottom 2 will be.
The bottom 2, they're close,
Sadly.
though. Oh, this is tough.
For me,
Gronk and
for me,
LT
it's-
is
for me,
very
it's
tough.
not, but
I love LT. Someone put Gronk 6, LT 5.
same. That's what I was going to
Okay, perfect.
Cool.
Now, these top 4 helmets are pretty even. It is, dead even to me. All 4 of these are roughly even.
Yeah, I think I know what my 4 is going
What's
to
your
be.
4?
And it's kind of a shock, but I'm going to go when I kind of have them all stacked up next to each other. I'm probably going to put the Michael Irvin 4.
Really?
Surprisingly. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to put the Irvin 4. I don't feel good about it at all. It's either between that or Elway 3-4 for me. So it's kind of interchangeable. To me, I think that the 2 guys right next to you at the bottom are...
We're mostly
Next
on the
level
same
up.
page.
Yeah.
I'm going to put Elway 4. Just because
Okay.
I do see a lot of Elway customs in the room. This one's beautiful, no doubt about it. But I love the bicentennial, the golden strip, and the blue visor for me. I'm going to go Michael Irvin 3. So we'll just flip Irvin and Elway. Like you said, though, interchangeable. I'm guessing our 2 and 1 will be the same as well. I'm going to go Montana 2. The awesome drip. I don't even know what this red stuff is in there. I don't know what that is, but Joe Montana 2 and number 1 for me, I would say definitely Josh Allen, the Bills retro, the blue visor, JA17, number 1 hit of the show tonight.
I mean, I don't know how it could be anything else. Unless you're Jared Steven. What's going on, Jared?
Well, he's a Niner fan, of course.
He's gotta go with Montana.
If you're a Niner fan, Montana's number 1, of course.
Now, this has got to be DNA is what it is.
DNA?
I think it's a DNA. Yeah,
DNA
Fill out the
strands.
chat, figure that out and decipher it. I think it's DNA. is what
Rob says it's
supposed to be.
DNA. What do they say about art, Rob? It's whatever you want to choose to see.
Yeah, it's interpretation.
Interpretation.
Yeah. So, well, Joe Montana's DNA is going to be number 2 for us. For Jared Steven, it's number 1. But, yeah, I mean, look, when you have a show as good as this, when you have 4 different custom speed flexes to choose from, we definitely got spoiled tonight. So we're starting to see some late pushes with some orders coming in. But
yeah, Darth Vinny got in a couple breaks, getting a couple spots in the quarterback room gridiron break as well. We got Kyle Klein getting in and Darth Vinny again. So it looks like we are going to probably give you guys a little more time. Up to you guys.
Yeah.
Keep those spots going and keep the party going. So great stuff. Box count, Rob. What are we at for now? I'm going to guess.
Ooh, let's see here.
A little bit lower than most Tuesday nights, although they still might have a late charge in us. I know we did 7 diamonds and 10 in the gridiron. I'm going to go with 25. And counting, but I'm going to go with 25.
20.
20?
I got 20.
Okay, so I'm probably foreshadowing we'll knock out 5 more before we go.
I love that.
No, I like to get 30
One
done
more
to call
quad
it a
at
good
least.
show.
Yeah.
I say 30 is good, 40 is great, 50 is out of this world great. We were at 49 last night, and last night was great though because it was the custom half and half. Those were expensive, those were great. So I would love to knock out at least a few more. Up to you guys, the customers, what else we get done tonight. Otherwise, I'll say this. We're kind of like in an interesting spot. Because it's like almost every break is bought into, but none are at like 3 or less.
Yeah.
So we got a spot bought in the single, double, and quad in the gridiron, including 2 spots in the single. The vault single and double are both bought into. We have the quarterback room single 4 to go. And then we have the practice squad doubles 5 to go and quad is 4 to go. So I would love to get these done before we go tonight. Otherwise, Rip and Frankie will be well set up for some heat of the 9 a.m. show. Shannon says, Cowboys fan, but Allen is the bomb, right? That Josh Allen is sick. Although, if you're a Cowboys fan, I think the Michael Irvin in this series is even better, Rob, because it's more unique. The Dallas Cowboy helmet with the stars inside of it.
Yeah.
For Michael Irvin.
Now, if that Michael Irvin, no disrespect to the Bicentennial,
This one's better.
If that was on the table, that probably would have been maybe even
me.
I was gonna say I would probably put 2 as well.
2
behind Allen. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Michael Irvin, by the way, a guy that had over 11,000 yards, almost 12,000, Rob. He actually retired early because of injury. Had he played a couple more years, he could have been top 5 all-time in yards.
Yeah.
And that's on a Cowboy team that ran the ball. The Cowboys were a running team. It was all about Emmitt Smith and running the ball. Had they passed the ball more, Michael Irvin's numbers would be even better. It's like the whole thing about Terrell Davis, Michael Irvin's a top 10 receiver of all time. Cumulative numbers would have him a little bit under the top 10, but again, 2000s, more of a passing era, played on a context of a running team for Michael Irvin. He's a top 10 receiver. You know a top 10 receiver when you see one. Michael Irvin. There was actually a ranking I saw online. It was ranking the top 10 receivers. I can't remember what publication it was, but they had Irvin at like 7 or 8 on the best receivers of all time.
I believe it. The NFL is so tough. Probably the NFL and NBA are the 2 toughest because of eras, right? Like eras and context matter so much, like you said. I mean, even going back to the 80s and 90s as well, the passing numbers nowadays are so inflated compared to even something like 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
You put Michael Irvin with Dak Prescott, and you put him in the offense that they have now this past year.
Passing offense.
I mean, yeah, passing offense. Huge. We're talking 650 to 700 passing attempts a year, right? So it's something that's entirely different. So
yeah, and I think also, Rob, too, it's like when we're talking about the all-time greats, the gaps could be small. Like if Michael Irvin's 7th best ever and Steve Smith is 12th best ever, like they're pretty close,
Yeah.
Not much of a difference. So get those spots. I know Shannon Buffington's getting in there. He's a Cowboy fan.
Yes, he is.
Shannon is not leaving that Michael Irvin in that break. Come and get the playmaker. Also, Emmitt Smith. I know it's a mini helmet, but double up there in the NFC East in that double and that quad. Shannon's getting in for that Michael Irvin flex. Mr. Buffington. Now, you guys, this is what I call the awkward stage of the night. Because you guys showed progress, right? Darth Vinny and Kyle Klein bought an 8 and 6 minutes ago. But no one's following those guys right now. So get those spots if you want to keep the show going. 28 people watching across all 3 platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. 30 live visitors on the website. We got plenty of people still out there. I did say 9:35, Rob, and I said 3 spots to go. Now we're 4 to go in the quad practice squad. We're 4 to go in the quarterback room single, and we are 6 to go in the gridiron single. So guys, I'm generous. I'm going to give you 5 more minutes till 9:40. But if no one gets in the next 5 minutes, Rob, if there's not immediate action, and if I don't see those 4s, 5s, and 6s down the 2s and 3s, we are going to hop off at 9:40. So it is definitely a last call for orders. Again, guys, a brand new vault. Every single headliner available in the brand new vault. Awesome lids, all the flexes left, all the boxes left. In that Gridiron Legends series, we got the 2 most expensive signatures in the game. These items are worth close to $3,000, give or take in value. Tom Brady autographed 16 by 20 photo. Patrick Mahomes Chiefs authentic. We got an Irvin custom flex, an Elway flex. We got a lot of great stuff left in that Gridiron break. A quarterback room, we have one of the most expensive signatures, one of the most rare autographs in the room, Drake May. That's still out there with only 5 boxes left in that quarterback room. Also got a Jordan Love in there. Practice squad has a 50% chance at a headliner. 10 photo, 2 secondary, 4 flexes left, available for in a double or quad, still for just over $100 in the double. So, no doubt, a lot of great stuff left in that series.
Oh, yeah.
We have in that, by the way, in the double or the quad, Charles Haley, Kyron Williams, NFC West, NFC East, Michael Strahan, Terry McLaurin, Devontae Smith, options to say the least in that practice squad. So a couple minutes, guys, to keep the party going. Otherwise, we will leave this for the guys at 9 a.m., Rip and Frankie. You're back Thursday at noon, right?
Thursday at noon with the incomparable Robbie Lopez.
Okay.
Robbie's going to be in a good mood. Cubs have been playing extremely well lately. So, it'll be fun. Tomorrow is, I was actually having a conversation with somebody on the way into the office today, and I was like, yeah, tomorrow's my Sunday. Tomorrow is my Sunday with my Wednesday day off. So,
right.
Yeah. So tomorrow is my Sunday, and then I'll be, more than happy to be back with you guys on this side of the table again on Thursday. So.
Awesome. So I'll be back tomorrow at noon and 3.
Yeah.
That's my days that are my one early day. I normally work the 6 p.m. shows weekdays.
Your noon shift.
Noon shift. I call it the morning show. Rip and I are thinking about rebranding it because, I'm not a morning guy, Rob. I set 3 alarms for that show just to get here. So that'll be the early show. There will be some cool stuff happening this week. Draft day series on Thursday. And then if you know the time of the month, Friday at 6 o'clock, please be here. You will not want to miss out on that.
I'm excited for both of those. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Both of them, like Bofa. So last
Both
call,
of them.
guys. 3 minutes. Again, pretty steady night, but no orders the last 10 minutes. So if nothing else comes in the next 3 minutes, Rob and I will head home for the night. In case we are done, Rob, final thoughts from you, my man. Final thoughts.
Oh, amazing show, right? Like I said, 4 custom speed flexes kind of speaks for itself with what we got available over here. Again, we were looking for, this is not the streak I was looking to continue. Well, I guess you could say we ended up starting the new streak because we did end up closing out those diamonds. So kick-ass job by you guys at home. We were able to get a brand new vault out for everybody for the remainder of the night and for Rip and Frankie in the morning as well. A lot of good progress made on that practice squad as well. So I would hopefully look to focus on closing out that quarterback room with Jordan Love and Drake May. Unbelievably good value in there. Keep pushing these series along. And I'll be tuning in tomorrow, to say the least, on my off day, because we got so much great stuff in the room. I'm definitely going to be turning on some notifications for that Brady and Mahomes watch. And,
no kidding. And I would say this. We are about to hop off, barring a barrage of orders. If you are pulling the credit card out, please let us know. We'll give you a little more time. If you're not pulling the credit card out, though, that's a shame because even if you should buy a spot right now, Rob, because you get your spots ready for the next show, right?
Yeah.
So I'd get those spots right now. Is that the Spurs are about to lose, Rob?
Let's see. They are down by a point, and Portland's going to the line, so they'll have a shot to take the lead depending on what happens on the line here. But yeah, how about 2 upsets potentially with Portland and Philadelphia in the NBA? And then
any given day.
Let's see if the Lakers can take both road games against Houston tonight. Kevin Durant is back, however.
Do you know I'm a Lakers fan? Because I like LeBron.
Do know you're a Lakers fan,
I like Austin Reeves. I'm a LeBron guy. So definitely cheering on the Lakers.
Hey, man, what he's been able to do and his 55th season in the league or whatever the hell it is.
I think it's like 21 or 22 officially.
Ask
like more.
Do yourself a favor and ask Steven Ryan about the LeBron video he's been showing around the office. I don't know if he's shown it to you,
I'll
but
ask him tomorrow.
make sure to ask him tomorrow.
Okay.
You'll be pleasantly surprised with what the video is.
Okay.
So it's very funny stuff.
Well, guys, unfortunately, Darth Vinny was the last guy that got in 12 minutes ago. I am still seeing 6s, 7s, and 8s. Quarterback room is at 4, but we have not done a break in this show. So, again, if you are pulling the credit card out right now and saying, Kamen, I'm going to buy a bunch of spots, please hold on. I'll give you a little more time. Otherwise, unfortunately, this will just about wrap it up for the primetime show. Rob, great job tonight.
Thanks, brother. You as well. Always a fun time with you, my man. And get some rest and come back and kick some serious butt tomorrow.
Honest to goodness, this is probably the first show I've done the last 2 weeks where my voice actually feels okay. And it's like even last night gave out at the end of the show. But tonight's the first time that I feel ready. Like I feel like I'm close to 100%. So I love it.
You got your, I was going to say you got your Joe Buck back in you.
Joe Buck back.
You got you got a favorite all-time broadcaster?
I don't know if I have one.
One guy to call your
one,
favorite.
but you're not going to know him. He's a soccer broadcaster, Ray Hudson.
Ray Hudson. I've heard of the name. I've heard of the name
incredible
before.
lines and energy.
Yeah.
He's got the funniest lines ever. So it's probably him. Otherwise, I do really like Kevin Harlan. I think he's fantastic.
That's my guy.
That's your guy?
Harlan is good with anything that he does.
Yeah, any sport. Football, basketball, he's outstanding. So 1-1 in that Blazers Spurs series.
1-1, yeah.
Did give you guys as much time as possible. So again, 14 minutes since the last order. So that'll do it for us for tonight. Rob, great job co-hosting, producing.
Thank you, brother.
You guys, the customers at home, best job. You guys are awesome. You make the show possible. You make the show awesome. The greatest customers in the business. I'll be back tomorrow at 12. Rob is back noon on Thursday. We're live every single day, 9, 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time on the Ultimate Autographs YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook channels. Also live 10:30 on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, and live midnight on Fridays. 32 shows a week. All the action on that break page, 24/7, 365, ultimateautographs.com is the place for those spots. Have a great night, guys. Stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow.